Actually, I should check my microphone. Yeah, that's normal. Okay. We are live at 5. Somewhere.
6 here. So I guess Pacific.
It's 5 here, yeah.
That might be a little overly Pacific.
Oh, jeez.
Getting started strong.
Yeah, that's too strain, isn't it?
No, it's not, Inertial. Whose side are you on?
Well, clearly.
Falls unconscious while he's repairing Vernon.
All right, so welcome to tonight's episode of Edge of Despair, where we join our intrepid adventurers on their spaceship on the way to the wheel, or we arrived at the wheel.
Did we give him a
There's a
strain
big
for
picture
the
of the
bad voice
wheel.
acting?
In a
not
world
quite
where
at the wheel,
Kalo
look at
isn't helping this any.
That is
so
this world, yes.
hello everyone, and welcome to Edge of Despair. After a month or so hiatus, probably longer than a month at this point. It was the third of something. Yeah.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Okay, that's not correct. It has been just under a month, so we're fine. But we are back. We have basically no idea what we're doing, so nothing's changed from usual. Music is a bit loud. I'm going to make that less loud. There we go. So, hello everyone. How are you doing? That's at U4.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
right. I mean, I'm all right.
All right, so
Just fine.
how about we do it this way? Sleverd, who so skillfully plays Waldern until it's time to roll the dice. How are you doing?
I am doing A-okay.
Kalo, the person who I'm surprised hasn't been sued for malpractice, as Thar. How are you doing?
That's why I said I don't have a doctor's license. What are you talking about? I've already been sued.
Inertial, the sociopathic droid, Vernon. How are you doing?
Gambling.
They never proved that.
They never proved you were sociopathic?
Yes.
Did you miss that part of last episode where you and I were just like walking up behind people and disrupting them in the back?
Oh, yeah. I think that is pretty good proof. Never mind.
And
But
finally,
there's no proof because they're dead.
Evil Bob the Bob, do you plan on killing us tonight? As the GM?
I wouldn't say I plan on it, but if you guys do enough ridiculously stupid things, it could happen. It's always a possibility.
Yes, because we're getting into the end phases of the campaign here, so we could just easily fly into the Emperor's throne room and get Force Lightning to death. I understand that's something we can do, right? Open world.
Technically, yes.
Do you recommend it?
No, and I don't think you'd actually make it to the Emperor's throne room before being destroyed by something else along the way.
Don't be so restrictive. It's supposed to be about letting your party do what they want to do, no? All right.
Wow, why do you have to be so rude?
Now that I've appropriately pissed Bob off, please don't kill us. So are we able to? We were talking before the stream about how recovered we can all be after all the stuff that's happened to us in the last couple episodes, where Thar has 3 crits. And the ship has 2 crits, and Waldern has a crit. Or no, does Waldern? Waldern has 2 crits. Vernon has a crit. Vuz has 0 crits,
but 15 wounds. So Vuz is very close to taking a crit from going over his wound threshold. Now, I'll just recap what happened last time. You guys managed to break Thayer out of prison on Esseles and shot off with TIE fighters in hot pursuit into the rings of Esseles with some deft piloting from Waldern and some excellent shooting from people in the gunner's seats. You managed to get out of there and head towards the wheel at Thayer's request. She said she had some contacts there who were able to get her to safety. The wheel is known as an Empire-free zone, although there were some rumors recently that the Empire had to pierce that veil due to some rebels landing on the wheel. But it's a relatively safe spot. It's only a few days away along the Polemian trade route. And so with that, you have some time to get some R&R on the ship, repair the ship a little bit, repair yourselves a little bit. And I'm going to allow... So the minimum recovery you can have, you can all recover all of your strain, any strain you've taken, because you're all getting some consecutive nights of actual rest. You can all recover a minimum of 2 wounds for the 2 days of travel. Okay, and then on top of that, everybody can have 1 medicine check or mechanics check to remove a critical injury, and 1 medicine check to recover some wounds.
Do we need to roll force die first?
Yes, that's a good point. Let's roll. Everyone's got the force dice in front of them. Let's see what Destiny has in store for the party. We have 1 dark.
1 dark.
Nice.
1 dark.
1 dark.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay, so it looks like we have a good start for the party here. The dark side is strong today, and the party is not. So, as I was saying, no upgrades on the medicine check as of yet, but if Thar wants to do his magic, or if Fuzz wants to do his magic, people can go around and heal each other a little bit. Do we want to go around, like, who wants to be healed first, I guess, is the question.
I'll try and heal Waldron if he doesn't.
Go for it.
Okay, so if you want to heal one of his crits, there's either an easy crit or an average crit.
Let's go with the easy one first.
Yeah. Pretty much guaranteed. With your ridiculous medicine roll. I don't think you'll have too much difficulty doing this.
I don't think so either.
Oh, hang on.
Increase a setback. Yeah.
Increase the difficulty by 1 because your left arm is crippled, and trying to so you don't get a setback. You increase the difficulty.
Okay.
Having your left arm, because also Thar's left arm is crippled.
Oh my god.
Good luck, buddy.
Okay, well, congratulations, Walden. Your crit is not healed. But Thar got 3 advantage from that roll. How would you like to use those advantage?
Open the fucking airlock and suck us all out.
I'm gonna give myself or I guess boost towards the next one.
Yeah, you can. I mean, 3 advantage. Let me just quickly have a look at medicine checks and see what they suggest for advantage, because usually you heal strain, but when you're healing a critical injury, I might allow things like healing a couple of wounds instead, because I'm lovely and kind like that.
All right, before we get too far with this, has there always been a sound effect when you add a die?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yes.
I've never heard it before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would say that you have 3 advantage there. That's enough to heal 2 wounds while attempting to heal this critical injury.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
And then I'm gonna try and, I guess, medicine check Buzz, because
Yes,
apparently he's almost fucking dead.
So this will be an average base difficulty, but it's going to be hard because, again, your left arm.
I feel you.
You're enjoying this far too much.
Oh, yeah. Just watching you all completely fail to heal each other is brilliant.
Oh my goodness, that roll.
Holy crap!
All right, I need to...
Well...
Well, we tried.
So
That's the worst roll I think I've ever seen in my life.
So, am I dead now?
No. He just failed to heal you. He didn't get threat or
Just rip the
despair
wound
or
open.
something. He didn't just rip your arm off or something. Instead, I'm going to say with 7 advantage, you guys can work out something hilarious to happen with that 7 advantage, because that's a lot of advantage. Definitely, I'll allow it to heal 4 wounds as an option.
Can we just do that?
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna fucking die. So, just I don't want to die.
And Thar, would you like to doctor heal thyself and try and heal one of your own crits?
I would, and I'd like to ask Waldron for some help.
You don't want me for help. You want Buzz for help.
Buzz, get over here.
All right.
Okay.
So I think I just give you a boost.
So If Buzz tries to heal, your easy crit, the difficulty will be easy. If you try to heal your easy crit, the difficulty will be 4. It will be, I think that's formidable.
Oh my
Because daunting.
Healing
Because
yourself. And
because healing
the arm.
yourself adds 2 difficulty, and then yes, the arm also adds another difficulty. So you may just want Buzz to just give it a shot, honestly.
Okay, well, all right, I'll try. Yeah.
Easy medicine check.
Give him the backpack too. The backpack. can add the boost.
You've got a boost. Yeah, so easy medicine check.
All right. If I don't somehow
Come on.
Oh,
Oh, which one?
the fact
there we go.
that that's only 3 success, 1 advantage is absolutely just terrible.
that's
by
the
the way.
off balance. Your off balance is now gone. Now you only have plus 20 to crit rolls against you instead of plus 30. And finally, we have Vernon. Would you like to be healed, Vernon?
I would, yes.
You need a mechanic for that one, though.
Yeah, so I
I'm
think
a
Buzz is gonna be
mechanic.
busy there too. So it's just an easy mechanics check to heal Vernon's critical injury, and an easy mechanics check to attempt to heal his wounds.
All right.
That's your mechanics.
Yep.
Incredible. Okay, 4 successes. Goodbye, critical injury. Just delete that card. Doop, gone.
And this next roll for the other thing, 2 success,
there we
3
go.
advantage.
Yeah, so there we go. That's
that all the
all your wounds gone. Yep. With 3
Hey.
advantage, I'd allow that to do something like make sure that Walden has a boost, Vernon has a boost, or even an up. Actually, I'd argue 3 advantage. You could argue for an upgrade on Vernon's next check.
Okay, I'm going to put a die here as a reminder.
Yeah, so I think
That
that
would
would
be
be a.
I
that
put
would be
so
handy.
much extra lube in his arm. Next time he goes to shoot someone, he just like bam, right in position, gets the shot off right
so
away.
much extra.
His
loot.
next attack roll.
He's just so fast on the draw, you hear squeaking.
You are so lubed up right now. It's ridiculous.
And
Can I
finally
just
for the-
jam Buzz with a stim?
Yeah, you can. You can
A
totally
stim
jam
pack?
with a stim pack, and that'll recover 5 wounds.
Because he's still looking a little rough. I don't know if anyone else noticed.
Okay, I think everyone's back in shape now.
Am I?
Sort of. Now, the ship, as far as the ship goes, repairing the ship is not something you can just do while it's in hyperspace. It will recover 2 system strain over time as the computers reconfigure themselves, but your critical damage and the hull trauma can probably only be repaired when you get to the wheel. The wheel should have the facilities available, but it will, of course, cost you credits. I don't know.
Back
Just keeping
to
track
allergy.
of the.
I have no
Keeping
idea
track
how
of
many
the
credits.
credits.
I have. So for people who are watching and aren't in our Discord chat with just the 5 of us, when I had my computer issues, it actually deleted all of my character sheet stuff. So I'm using one of the old PDFs, but it doesn't track credits. So
It does at the very last page.
Does it?
The page 7, 894 credits is how
Oh,
many you
thank
have,
God.
apparently.
and I haven't made any since before. In last session, I
No, I
didn't get
don't
any
believe-
credits.
I don't
So
believe any of you have made any credits since.
No.
Yeah,
we have
we're poor.
Yeah, so for reference, the typical cost for repairing hull trauma is 500 credits per point. So you're looking at a 4,000 credit cost just to repair the hull trauma, and then probably 1,000 credits per crit,
Man,
because they're
shit's
both easy
expensive.
crits.
I mean-
Obviously, if you buy the parts, Buzz could do it himself. and save
Vernon's
you some
got the money,
but-
right, Vernon?
Huh.
Gambling addict?
No.
Thea, what are we
No,
doing
Vernon
here?
Oh, I'm glad you asked, Buzz. We're here to see Riom. He's Twi'lek, works at basically runs Isotech. It's a rebel-friendly corporation that has been supplying some medical equipment, mostly cybernetics, actually, to the Alliance for injured troops. I need to go talk to him about getting me off-world. He's one of the best connections we have on the wheel. I think you guys should come and meet him too, actually. He should have a lead for you. He'd been talking about finding something out about the Narsha Law. Some kind of treasure ship or something. But
The
I think
Narsha
there'd be a lot of
lore?
credits in. A lot of credits in for you guys. Yeah, the Narsha Law.
So you said that he's like cybernetics?
Yeah, that's mostly what they work in, but they do loads of other tech as well, on the down low.
Do you think he has a new arm for Thar?
Oh, I'm sure he would be willing to provide one, but you would definitely need to find out what it is that he wants a crew for.
I'm not. I mean, we could just take your arm.
There's steps back a second. I'm sorry, what, Thar?
Oh, nothing.
I hope
Continue.
you're joking.
Nothing. Nothing. It's good.
Well, anyway, it looks like we're coming up on the wheel. I'll look. I've got access to a docking bay here.
Would you say we're rolling up on the wheel?
Oh no.
Take 2 strain. I've got some docking codes to one that's near the Isotech offices. I can get us in. Give me a sec.
Hey, Bob, what's all this?
What's all what?
Nothing.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All the stuff I've piled up on
box.
that board. Oh, no, nothing important. Just some preparation.
All right.
Just
Some other
preparation.
campaign, right?
Yeah.
You know what zoning is,
exactly
right?
the same save. Yeah, I don't care what it is.
He wants us to
Yeah,
know.
okay.
It's a power move, Kalo.
Flexing on us?
I don't believe in hiding things from players. So sometimes adversarial GMing just comes out in different ways.
Why is there a Darth Vader mini?
Why is there a Dengar mini? Get back here. Wait a minute.
No reason. It's got nothing to do with anything. But yeah, you come in. Thea gets on the comms and sends a signal to the wheel, and a docking bay opens in front of you as the Avidon Hale lands in the hangar. So, here you are on the wheel. There's a load of adverts in the hangar. No other ships in this one, appears to be otherwise a single ship berth. There's lots of adverts around. There's a door into the main corridor, and behind you is the shimmering hangar shield looking out into the blackness of space.
So I'll go ahead and ask Thea. Do you know where your friend is on the wheel?
Yeah, he's just outside. They've got offices just near this hangar. I can show you.
Vernon, it
In
looks
fact,
like
I'd
there's
like
a lot
you
of
guys to come
gambling
with me
here.
if you could.
Look at those ads.
Yeah.
What about the ads?
Any
right
ads
there.
for arms?
There's
There's-
ads for Farlanders Outfitters, the Blasted Asteroid Cantina, Dented Droid Repair. Lots of ads for things on the wheel.
Oh, hey, that's a good thing for you.
Hal's
Like the-
Part Store, Tassia's Tap Cafe, and lots of.
I hear they have a
casino
good
options.
podcast that people can listen to every other Thursday at 7 p.m. EST on Corey's Datapad
Hey.
and Eckhart's Ladder.
That's great, man.
Does Vuz subscribe to that podcast?
No, I think they're kind of assholes.
Wow.
I don't think they've done a Salonian episode yet, so that's probably why.
We've heavily covered Cornhorn's romance with Salonians. on
Cornhorn?
Tapcast. Corin
Oh, boy.
Horn.
Wait, that's a thing? No, I don't want to know. Never
Corin
mind.
Horn. Corin Horn fucked a Salonian.
Oh,
They are
God.
very explicit about this.
Oh.
I assume that hasn't happened yet in the timeline because Corin Horn is a bit later. He's not like.
A little
Actually,
too deviant
no,
here.
it was during when he was in the Academy or Corsac or something. So it's probably
Oh,
happening
God.
literally right as we speak.
Right now.
Oh, yes.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
Maybe it's that female Salonian you bumped into.
I don't like this
no.
anymore.
No, she was named.
No.
We know who it was. It's Turtle River Roar or something.
Okay. Note to self: bring up Salonian that Corin Horn has banged.
I
Moving
banged a
swiftly
human
on.
once.
Fun fact: he was allergic.
What?
Seriously?
He got a rash. They were both allergic to each other.
Oh my God.
Are we sure this is a Star Wars book? What?
Yes.
Oh.
They brought it up because Gavin wanted to bang a Bothan.
Oh
They
no.
wouldn't. They wouldn't even let that cat grill be gay in Knights of the Old Republic, but this shit happens. What?
Yeah, so
Ugh.
you know Biggs Darklighter, Luke's friend in episode 4.
Yes.
his
no.
cousin
Oh,
wants to bang a Bothan, so he goes to ask Corin about how that would work.
Corin, man of the universe.
All
Man
right.
of the
So,
gods.
anyways, we've demonetized this stream. Let's keep going.
All right, so I was gonna ask
What were we
how
doing?
the wheel feels about certain illegal weapons, but forget it. I need something to just cleanse everything, so I'm taking the disruptor.
The wheel doesn't really have any strong, like, it doesn't have particular weapon scanners or anything, but it's well known that the wheel security does not take any prisoners if fights break out. So they are quite happy to deal with you if you start using violent means on the station. Otherwise, there aren't really weapon scanners now.
Are there any
It's-
ads
it's-
for gambling areas anywhere around?
Yeah, there's
us?
a lot of casino. There's a lot of casino advertising.
And I haven't gambled in like months.
Vernon, we could go play Sabak. Or Pizzat. What were we playing?
You were
Oh,
playing
goodness.
Sabak last time, yes.
Maybe we should go for the actual plot of the episode.
Are you sick, little man?
Okay, I'm leaving with Thea to go see.
I'm gonna follow
Yeah.
it.
All right, I'm coming. Lifty, come on.
Not Arnott. You're going to bring Lifty, but not Arnott. Wow.
Well, Arnott's implied. Lifty sometimes stays with the ship.
Okay, so the whole crew, all 6 of you, 3 droids, 3 not, you're all going to tramp through the wheel to
Droids
Isotech.
and not droids. Vernon is happy with this.
Okay. So, Thea leads you through the throng to Isotech. It has a big, like, flashy sign outside. There's a big. It's clearly a big office. There's like really nice transparent steel windows and like different plants in there and a waiting room. But the office as a whole is it's clearly been used since the wheel was built, and so it's still quite worn around the edges and a little beat up looking in places. There's also 2 huge cargo doors either side of the office, which seem to connect to large hangars, much bigger than the one you're currently in. As you head in, Thea, a droid looks up. Ah, Thea, it is good to see you. Thea says, "Oh, Seas, is Riom in? I need transport out of here, and I've got this crew who, well, they're always looking for credits." No problem, Thea. I'll let Master Rion know you're here. And the droid presses a button on his console, and a few minutes later says, Master Rion will see you now. Please follow me. And the droid leads you into an office behind the reception area. Inside there's a Twi'lek, blue-skinned Twi'lek male, with an impressively average, nondescript appearance. He's wearing just kind of grey cloaks and jumpsuit, so it looks like he could just be a spacer who just wandered into the office.
Multiple
He also
cloaks?
has a
Multiple cloaks?
he has one. He has a few hung up on the wall that all are grey.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like Lando, but a lot less flashy, like anti-Lando. In terms of
Lando?
Dealin, Lando. All right.
Lando?
the Lando
Blando.
system. He also has a pet bogwing sitting on his shoulder. For reference, a bogwing looks like a kind of a small Minoc, but it has like a little chicken head.
Oh, we used to eat those back on Ithor. I'm gonna say that out loud.
The bogwing squawks and flies up to the ceiling. Rion looks up and says, "Oh, Mordecai, it's okay. Then I'm sure the Ithorian is joking."
Mordecai?
Thea, it's good to see you. And you've brought some friends, I assume. Did they? Are they with the rebellion? Well,
That seems like a strange thing to just ask. What if we weren't? I'm not sure I like your security measures around here.
as Buzz says, Riom, it's probably best to be a little more discreet, but sort of. I mean, it's not as though we formally inducted them, but they've done a number of jobs for the Alliance over the past few months, whether they knew it or not.
Did
We
roll
were
on
threatened
vacation?
with death if we didn't go along with it.
Riam looks at Thea approvingly. I see you've remained as cutthroat as when I first met you. Anyway, Thea, just go back out and talk to C's about transport. I'm sure he can arrange something for you. We have some shuttles which are moving some cargo off-world into the Rim. I think I think they can get you to the current Rebel base of operations. Thanks, Riam. And hey, you guys, thanks for rescuing me. It means a lot. I hope what Riam can offer you is enough of a repayment. And if not, well, I'm sure you'll be able to find me if you bump into some rebels eventually.
I'm sure you'll get captured again and we'll help you.
I hope I don't, Buzz, but thanks for the offer. She
Let us know if you find Renzi.
Exit the room, escorted by C's the droid. Riom points you. Well, please take a seat, and a few seats come up from the floor.
Before we do this, do you have any extra arms for an Athorian? Because Thar's kind of missing one a little bit. Right, Thar?
Gonna kind of wriggle it around a little.
It just kind of flops, sadly. Just a floppy arm. Riam's eyes widen a little. Well, there may be some medtechs on the wheel who can help. Unfortunately, we don't have many cybernetic arms. We're shipping them all off to the rebellion. You know, obviously they been taking some battle injuries.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like you need
So
cybernetics
does he.
anyway.
We're the rebellion, and he's been taking battle injuries.
He says, "Well, I mean, just looking at it.
Apparently, our
usually we
reward
only-
for the work we did for
It cost
Thea
you an
was
arm and a leg. Where's the leg? What the fuck?
our reward
Look.
was supposed to be whatever you're apparently going to give us, which is nothing. A job.
Look. If you can get this job done for me, I promise you, I will provide a cybernetic arm for Thar. Now,
What if we need the arm so that
Plus-
Thar can be useful when we're doing the job?
we can negotiate payment once I've described the job. Now,
Please proceed.
have you ever heard of the Shah Nalor?
Everyone keeps
I'm gonna go with
hawking up a
no.
loogie. What are you talking about?
Well, it's a ship, a kind of legendary ship out here among smugglers, salvagers, treasure seekers. Some say it's a separatist treasury ship filled with cash or precious metals or secret technology, but it disappeared while fleeing Imperial pursuit to the edge of the Outer Rim at the end of the Clone Wars. Treasure hunters chase rumors occasionally, but no one has found it. Some of them have never returned. Well,
If you're
as
gonna
it
tell
happens-
us to go look for a ship that is between light years, what?
Let me finish, please.
Finish.
One of the Shah Nalor's hyperspace message pods was recently found long dead near the wheel. And it was delivered to me. I'll understand if you think this is some kind of con game,
By name?
but I want you to find the ship for me. Here's the deal. The pod appears to have the last known location of the Shah Nalor, Narshalor, whichever way round it is, and limited information as to its condition.
Oh, that's
The
why.
ship is at the outer fringe of the Outer Rim. At a minimum, I want you to find the ship, assess its condition, and bring back all the information you can to our secret salvaging base on Raxus Prime. However, I also believe there's some special technology aboard which would really be a boost to Isotech and the Alliance. If you find that and bring as much as you can back with you, I'll double your reward. And maybe I'll even triple it if it's really good. You're to take a droid, IT-3PO, with you. He'll arrive shortly. I'll be paying 10,000 credits. And if there's any heat on you guys, I can probably pull some strings and take it down a few notches.
Actually, I'm gonna approach him with a little wooden figurine and say, "Do you know anything about this?"
He looks at. I'm sorry, I don't deal with antiques.
You know anyone who does?
I got a
Might be able
friend
to
who's
find
an
someone
expert
on
in
the wheel.
antiques. So let's get him in here and see what he thinks.
You might be able to find a shop on the wheel. I don't know. I don't really. I deal with modern technology, not whatever that is.
Well,
Anyway,
okay,
if you
rude.
skip out on me on this deal, and there was something to find, I've got the connections to make your life very difficult out here.
So let me get this straight. And I'm gonna turn back to Walter. This guy, we just saved his friend, and the first thing we ask for is for like a little bit of like R&R, or maybe even a reward. And his response, and I'm gonna look back at him with the most straight Arthurian face I can manage, is, "Can you do something else for me?"
Hey, this is a big score. Like I said, 10,000 credits minimum could repair an awful lot of damage to ships, buy equipment.
Metaphorical
Get you some
damage to your
R&R time.
reputation with Athacam?
If this is such a big score, I think that you could probably pay us a little bit in advance. That little bit in advance could be invested to actually get you more of what you want from the ship.
I think
Like,
even just the
I'm
arm
with Walden
for...
on this one.
Even
No,
just the arm for
because
Thar.
you're investing a lot in what I can only describe as the most despicable rabble, and I'm going to point to all of us with our blaster like marks all over us and say, like, there's got to be something here, because at this point you're basically, it looks like a con job.
Look, I'm willing to pay you guys 10% up front.
If you do it at 20%, we'll do this for you.
Can you make an opposed negotiation check? So that's going to be a negotiation check with difficulty of 3 challenge dice.
I'm going to downgrade that twice, so that's going to
Okay.
be 1 challenge dice to difficulty.
Okay, and that's
Right.
That's your okay.
This is
What's
my
your
roll.
that's your negotiation? Okay, excellent.
Oh my gosh,
Jesus Christ.
rolling well here.
I can make it 15% up front, not more than that. Then you can get some gear, some equipment, medical supplies, whatever you need. There might be some survivors. We don't know. So you're probably going to need some supplies to help them get back. I'd suggest
sorry, when did
asking
this
around
ship
for
go
some more
missing?
info as well.
Yeah.
Have you given this information to anyone else other than us?
No, and I'd appreciate if you kept it secret. There's a lot of people who want to find this ship, and I want to be the first.
How long has it been missing?
A couple of decades.
So
Oh, and there's people on there, huh?
survivors on the crew.
We don't know if there are survivors.
Well, how big of a ship is it? Like, is it?
It's one of those
Star
banking
size?
clan frigates from the Clone Wars. So, 800 meters. It should have managed to survive even a crash landing, at least partially. And the vaults on those things that the banking clan put in them, they can survive anything.
Oh, so you're not sure if it's still flying around or if it's crashed on a planet or it could be anywhere?
Its last known location was the Cholgana system. But
Okay,
if they
but
launched...
If its last known was its last known location in that system on the ground or in space, because that's a very big difference for us.
The pod was launched as the ship entered atmosphere.
Okay.
It doesn't have much information as to the frigate's condition. It was heavily damaged in the escape attempt from the Imperials. There's been rumors about this planet in the Narsha lore before.
Can you say the planet name again so I can...
Cholgana. Home of the Nexu. You might have heard of them.
Oh.
That's why I suggest you head over to an outfitter's shop and get some survival gear.
Oh my god, you're a piece of shit, and I'm just gonna take a step out.
What, you just say that in character? Okay.
Absolutely.
He turns to Walden.
Well-
Your Arthurian friend doesn't seem very enthused about this deal. I mean, I'm offering him a cybernetic arm. Those things aren't cheap.
I understand that. He'll get over it. We're gonna accept the job.
We've had a rough couple days. I feel like
Well,
I
I'm afraid
haven't been
you're gonna have to
myself in
keep-
months.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid you're going to have to get pretty busy. IT3PO is going to be here in about 8 hours. So that's how long you've got to prepare.
What are you planning to do with the ship? Is it just the treasure on it? Is it? Do you want the
I
ship
don't care
to?
what happens to the ship. I just want whatever tech's on board. The tech is what I want. I don't care about the treasure. We'll 50-50 split the treasure or whatever the hell there is on there, as long
don't
as you
care.
get the tech. It's the tech that I care about.
I don't care
Is there-
about the treasure. I still want half.
Is the tech that you care about specific to the ship, or is it specific to the information that's inside the ship?
I don't know. You'll have to find out. It's partly why I need someone to go there in person.
So, do you have any idea of like what the tech actually is?
I believe it to be cybernetics technology, possibly from some kind of brilliant engineer who went rogue. There's some rumors about it being based on forgotten Old Republic methods.
Okay. If he went rogue, then we're gonna have to map out our plan very carefully.
Hmm.
Mm.
I agree. You should plan carefully.
Is there anyone on the wheel that you think we should talk to for getting some of the supplies? Maybe put in a good word for us.
Well, be careful talking about the pod and talking about Nasha Law. People will be looking out for it. But asking about Cholgana, you might be able to get some more information about that planet. It's difficult to get to. You'll need some help with the astrogation, I expect. But if you need appropriate clothing, Sonu's apparel, I recommend. If your droid, any of your droids here need repair, the dented droid has an excellent Celestin mechanic. And for general gear supplies, Farlander's Outfitting and Supply. That's where I'd head. They've got some good prices.
All right. Thank you very much for the information. We'll make sure not to let anybody else know about this. So just as not talking to him specifically, but would I know anything specifically about the Torgana system, like the
Could you
environment?
make a, let me see.
Is that an outer rim check?
Yes.
And we got 1,000 credits out of that.
We got
1,500 up. 1,500 up front.
And,
Somebody else can put that in your.
Waldron. Well, you may as well just have it.
Okay.
Captain.
Could you make a hard knowledge outer rim check?
Well, good luck with this. Word you said?
Hard, yep.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. So it's remote, isolated, in the far outer rim. It's not really known if there's any population. It's primarily known as the homeworld of the Nexu, but that name doesn't really ring a bell. You know, Rion brought it up, but you don't really remember. It might be some kind of pet or, you know, like a loth cat, something small and cute. You don't really know.
Really don't like you right now.
Such an asswipe.
Is it like ice, desert?
It's jungle. It's a jungle world. That's
Jungle
you definitely
world.
know it's a jungle world with very irregular, jagged terrain, and it's surrounded by a massive nebula called the Chol Nebula, which makes it very difficult for pilots.
Rion, before we go, or if we're not gone already, is there anyone on the wheel that's like a space zoologist? Any kind of like even a pet store or something?
I I don't know. You'd have to ask around. I think if you need to find someone like that, you could try the standard information kiosks. They're all around. Mastercom will give you the information from that. Or I suppose you could try talking to the info chant at Blasted Asteroid.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
I'd like to do a perception check to see if he's holding anything back.
Okay, so that's
would be
going to
perception.
be. It's not going to be perception. That's actually.
Something I'm awful at.
I would like to do a mechanics check to see if
see
he's
if
holding
someone's
anything
lying.
back.
It's usually discipline. So it's actually discipline. Yeah.
Well, I can't even find discipline, so. Oh, this is going to be awesome. All right.
So that's going to be rolling against 2 challenge and 2 difficulty.
You
This is
can
your
do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm
And I'm
impressed you have
using
2
that.
willpower.
I know, right? It's pretty good.
Oh, and you're using
I'm
the upgrade because this is your first
I'm
roll.
using that. Yep. Yep. Absolutely worth it, right?
Yep, definitely.
Oh my goodness.
What?
All right.
It could have gone much worse. He's not lying. He's not lying, but he notices you staring very intently at him. Droid, what the hell do you want?
What? The...
Jesus.
Hostile, are you? Well,
I can see you studying me. Do you think I'm lying to you?
Oh,
frankly, yes.
Well, I can
did,
assure you that
anyway.
I am not. I'm not giving you 1,500 credits just because I feel like it.
All right, whatever.
What's a Nexu?
Big cat, 4 legs, big teeth.
Friendly?
Only if you've raised it from birth.
you what?
All right, so that sounds like
I
the
thought
kind of
you'd
thing
la- I
that would
thought
eat a
that had stopped
Salonian.
out.
I know, I can't help it. Wait a minute.
I mean,
All
I
right,
wouldn't
bye.
recommend. Goodbye and good luck. Okay, so who has the highest rank of perception?
Probably
That's
me.
probably going to be inertial.
I just had it. So I thought it was what I was going to use, and then I forgot. Yeah, 5 with 2 ranks.
Yeah, that's you.
Is this something that his goggles are gonna matter for?
Oh yeah, the goggles that I always remember that I have.
Goggles, they do
no.
nothing.
So that's so your stealth is effective. So your perception is 2 yellow and
Yes, 2 and 3.
okay. So this is an NPC roll. Okay. You notice a Rhodian as you leave the office. You noticed a Rhodian skittering away from your meeting.
Did it seem like he was close enough to listen in?
It definitely seems like he heard something. The way he's trying to get away.
All right, I'm going to point him out to the gang and suggest we go after him.
I'm gonna go after him, crew. Hell yeah.
Okay. Could you make a hard athletics check?
Oh my
with
god.
2 setback for the dense crowds.
Oh, that's not me.
Make sure not to jostle the throngs of people very much, or else they might punch us and have their throng's revenge.
Is that 2 or
2
3?
strain.
Bob, is that 2 or 3?
3.
Thank you.
2 strain there, Buzz.
I'm not gonna get it.
Nope. He disappears and blends into the crowd. You can't catch up with him in time. You don't know where he went.
I'm pretty agile. Did I notice, or can I have gone after, or tried to?
Yeah, you can try do the same thing with coordination. It'll be the same difficulty
you can do it
regardless.
Okay.
I'm attempting that right after him.
Okay,
Yeah,
so all of you are going to
well.
individually run after him.
I guess.
Well, he did warn all of us. I mean,
Yeah.
3 difficulty, 2 setback.
Yep.
I got this.
oh my god, he's got it. What?
You grab him by the back of his coat, but then he wriggles free, and you're just left holding his coat.
He's got,
You're
that's
gonna
a
be
nice
cold.
coat.
Okay, so Vuz is left holding his coat. Does anyone else want to give it a go?
I'll give it a go.
Correction,
Yeah.
Vuz is left wearing his coat.
What?
There
Buzz
you
is
go.
wearing something?
It's essentially, for reference, Vuz, it counts as heavy clothes.
Oh shit.
Since he was caught, would
Vuz
that
is
be a
left
boost?
carrying his coat.
Since he's kind of set back.
Okay, so this is Walden trying to get after him.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if Walden
Jeez.
does any good.
Oh my god!
You grab him like a football tackle, and he crashes to the ground, but you crash to the ground as well. And he manages yet again to wriggle free and starts crawling away on the
Slimy
ground.
Rhodian? What the hell?
Okay.
I'm taking this up with the International Court of Dice Rolls.
Do I manage to get a good look at him? Is there anything like particular about his skin? Does he have scars or anything like that?
There isn't anything particularly recognizable about the Rhodian. You know, he has the classic green skin, big black eyes.
Racist.
He's definitely, as far as Rhodians go, he's not a particularly conspicuous one. Let me see. Seems very, very lithe, obviously. And it's definitely a male Rhodian.
Have we all failed now except Inertial?
I wouldn't say you failed. You just
Well-
gained different information about it. About the...
Oh, he had a coat!
He had a coat and he looked like a Rhodian.
Hey, you haven't looked at the coat yet. You just took it. You haven't told me you looked at the coat. Anyway, carry on, Inertial.
So same exact roll.
Yep, it's the same difficulty.
Alright.
This Rhodian is fast.
This droid just catches up with him. Oh my god!
There, finally.
Those lubed up thighs.
Yep.
So as the Rhodian is crawling away, Vernon stamps his foot down on the Rhodian's trousers, and he is caught in place. And he looks up at you, scared. He says, "I'm,
Do I see this?
I mean, all of you are kind of far behind because none of you managed to like actually catch him. I didn't hear anything. I don't know. I don't know anything. Just let me go."
I'm just going to assume he's lying and
The two
you're
advantage,
holding
he's
him in
definitely lying.
place. Yeah. No, you're
Okay.
staying right here.
Okay, could you make an opposed athletics check
Oh joy.
to hold him in place?
Athletics, all right.
Yeah, because he's going to
That's what
try
I bring
and
to the table.
he's going to try and wrestle free.
Did
So,
anyone get him? I'm gonna yell into the comm.
Could you make
I
an
need
average?
help. I have him. I need help.
I
Could you make an average athletics check, please?
Average is 2.
Somehow he
Yeah.
gets it. Come on.
Somehow, yeah. Right.
Nope.
Uh.
You take a strain trying to hold on to him, but your leg motor servo gives way. He wriggles free and bolts for it again.
Just shoot him!
This time he goes sideways into a docking bay, and the door slams shut behind him.
All right.
All right, I'm going to take note of which docking bay that is while the rest catch up.
It's
Waldron.
actually closer to your docking bay than you originally thought. You can kind of see round the curve of the wheel's corridor. Well, not even a curve. The wheel's big enough. It's not really a curve, but you can see down the corridor, past a fountain. You can tell that your docking bay is only a few entrances away from them.
Did Bob just drop the flat wheel conspiracy?
No, the wheel is big enough that if you're looking down a corridor for any reasonable distance, it will look effectively straight.
Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on this though. This is something we need to put some money into researching. Waldron, I got his jacket, and also, have you ever thought that maybe the wheel was also just a straight line?
You know, I've always assumed that it's always colder on the outside than it is on the inside.
Yeah, no one's ever left. No one's ever seen the outside. Anyways, I'm gonna search the jacket.
You search through the jacket. There's just 10 credits in the pocket.
Sweet.
And, nothing else except for a small badge, which you don't recognize.
Well, that's an awfully big assumption.
Okay. Could you make a hard knowledge underworld check then?
A hard knowledge underworld check.
Is this something we can
You want
assist
to
in?
recognize the badge.
Is this something we can assist in?
If you've all huffed and puffed your way over to Vuz, yeah.
Sure. I mean, I imagine we can't chase that other guy anymore. What we can do, I can add a proficiency to this.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can do a skilled assist, no problem.
All right. Let me think back to my time in the underworld.
Okay. So, you know it's from the Rhodian Yar clan, but you have no recollection of them operating anywhere near the wheel, and they don't really seem like a particularly dangerous gang.
Some of these Rhodians dealt with my den on Salonia once. I remember the den mother was like, hey, there's Rhodians coming from the Yeehaw clan. And they didn't seem particularly dangerous, but that's all I know.
That's a Yar.
That's
Y-I-Y-A-R.
That's what I said in disembodied voice, the Yeehaw clan.
Okay, so you've learned who it was that has probably found something out about the Nasha law. What's next?
Do we need to leave sooner so we can beat them there?
Well, you know that you need a droid, and that's not arriving for 8 hours. You spent maybe 20 minutes dealing with this.
Well, we can at least inform the Twi'lek. Maybe he can do something about it. If he has some sway with station officials, they might be able to hold that ship here, assuming they have a ship in there.
If we do that, we need to do that quickly.
Let's
and
go.
After that, yeah, let's talk with him again.
You head back to the Isotech offices. Riom is actually just talking to C's in the reception. He looks up. Did you have more questions?
Some Rhodian guy took a thingy. Info. That's what he took.
It looks like somebody was listening in on one of our conversations. There's a Rhodian. We have his coat here. I'll show him the badge.
Oh, the Yar clan, Karabast. Look, they're gonna be a pain. Hopefully, you can get IT3 and get out of here quicker than they can learn about Shalgana and so forth. I'm going to double security here at the office so they don't get a hold of the hyperspace pod. Be extra careful when you ask around now.
Can you stop them from
Especially
leaving?
don't trust any Rhodians here.
That's racist.
Look, the Yar clan are the only real group of Rhodians operating on the wheel right now. So you can generally assume any Rhodian's going to be involved in them.
All right, can you stop them from leaving though?
No, I don't think so. I don't have that much sway with the wheel computers.
With the wheel computers?
Mastercom is... Yes.
Do you have access?
Since Senator Greyshade was removed, Mastercom has been running the station, the central computer system.
Does
and
your
Mastercom
computer
does
have...
what Mastercom wants.
Does your computer have access to the central computer system?
All computers here do, but I wouldn't recommend attempting to slice Mastercom if that's what you're suggesting.
We can try it.
Hey, Vud.
Yeah,
maybe we
That
should
would
try
be
and find
extremely difficult. Mastercom has some excellent security.
Buzz. Let's not do that. Instead, let's just ask around and see if there's any people who worked on those old Clone Wars ships. Surely they have a different IFF on them. Maybe we can find someone who knows a bit more than instead of doing something so illegal that you're gonna die for it.
Listen to your Thorian friend, Fuzz.
Fine.
He knows what he's talking about. Okay, do you want to kind of just generally ask around, or do you want to go somewhere specific?
I want to see if we can find an expert on like these types of cruisers.
Okay, so I think that would probably be something like a...
I don't want to make this check, Vernon. Buzz, get in here.
I imagine that we're going to try and find a library of some type, maybe something like that, where we could look at old ship
Okay.
documents or things.
So I'd say the best place would be like one of the standard information kiosks.
Is that something that I would be able to find with my urban compass?
Oh yeah, definitely. The kiosks are everywhere, so the kiosks aren't a problem to find. If you want to find some kind of library system, then the kiosk itself will probably provide all you need in that regard.
Okay, I think we can hop over to a kiosk and just look for the library. I don't want to look for any type of ship information out in public like that.
Sure.
I would probably want to do it a bit more private.
You head over to one of the kiosks, and a Mastercom subsystem greets you very overly politely. What questions do you have, sirs and droids?
I would like for a few places to be put on, or like to be. I just want to log a few places so that I can come back to them a bit later. One being Sunu Apparel, and then Farlander's Outfitters, and a library where I can look at some ship documentation.
The computer system beeps a second. All options have been transferred to your urban compass.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice day. Please enjoy the wheel.
Okay. Oh, actually, one more thing.
Yes, sir.
Is there a place that sells exotic animals?
Yes. Fluckers, Pets, and Exotics is available on floor 5, subsection 3. It has been entered into your urban compass.
Alrighty, thank you very much.
Do you want to go there first?
I suggest we stick together here. If we're gonna have more Rhodians following us, we want to make sure Vernon's with us, so that he can identify them quickly.
Yeah, Vernon is pretty racist.
What?
He's discriminatory. Okay.
First of all, it's speciesist. Second of all, anyway, let's just go.
Yeah, let's hit the library first, and we'll wrap around to Flecker's Pets and Exotics, and then we'll finish by purchasing what we need to purchase.
As we're
Sounds
doing
good.
this, I would like to do some very quiet digging on the. I'm sorry, they're yeehaw now.
They're yeehaw now.
Yeah.
So could you make if you would like to then make an average streetwise check to kind of just listen in on conversations, see what's happening as you're walking through the wheel? That would be great.
All right.
I just need to keep track of how long you guys are taking to do all this. So. It won't take. I'm not going to take much time away for getting to the library, but whatever research you do there will probably take at least an hour. Okay, 2 success, 1 advantage. Let me see. So, you're particularly trying to learn about the Yiyar clan.
Ships. What kind of ships they have right now?
They mostly have light freighters. And the advantage, I can tell you that their salvage operation has taken a recent interest in Isotech's Raxus Prime facility.
Okay.
And in fact, Yiyar Salvage and... that's going to be too much information. That's okay.
What?
Yeah. So they've taken a recent interest in the Raxus Prime facility, but most of the ships they use are light freighters along the same kind of lines as yours. And they have some bulk freighters as well. You didn't get enough advantage to get the extra information. I was about to be too nice.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys head to the library. It's not a library so much as it is some kind of used datapad store. It's the closest thing the wheel has to a library. The shelves are just like crammed with thousands of datapads, and there's like a datapad writing system, like kind of like a microfiche, where you can access individual datapad records.
Is it organized or is it all strewn about?
It's organized in the sense that there's rough categories, but actually finding something specific will take some time.
Should we split up and look for different things? Or are we all just going to focus on finding stuff about the Clone War ships?
Let's focus on the ship. I think. Is there a specific categorization that we can like focus in our search on?
Yeah, so I mean, you can search about things like relevant to Clone Wars history. You can try and look up something about the Nar Shaloor specifically, see if there's any information about that, information about Chalgana, information about Raxus Prime, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So basically, pick a subject, and it'll be an average computers check.
Cool. Okay.
And it will take most of you. It will take you an hour to do the research. Standard time. That's like the standard amount of time it'll take. If you get sufficient advantage and so on, it might take less time.
We have Arnott with us too, so Arnott could assist there.
Correct. So first, I believe. So who's going first? Is this Vuz going to do some research?
Yeah, I was just going to try to do as much of the research as I could. So whatever. I'm just getting the roll ready for whatever I'm told to search for from Waldern.
Yeah, you can search if you want to search the ship specifically, you can.
Okay.
So specifically for the Nar Shaloor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very nice, very nice. You managed to find, hidden away in an uncategorized, probably illegal datapad, full schematics for a typical Munificent class frigate. And you learn all about the tale behind the ship's name. And here, let me read this little tidbit. Where's it? Page 6 and 7.
I'm relaying this all back to you, Waldern, while I'm finding it.
The Nar Shaloor, well, now that's going back a bit. You find Grinner's Tales of Treasure Hunting. This is like a storybook, basically, about treasure hunting in the Outer Rim. There was a time when every treasure hunter in the Outer Rim was sat there looking for that long-lost separatist flying vault. While the truth and the Nar Shaloor rarely seem to go together, one thing's for sure. The Nar Shaloor is infamous for disappearing. Here's one version of the story, and it might even be true. At the end of the Clone Wars, the Separatist captain loaded up his ship with every credit and ingot he could fit. When the Separatist movement collapsed, off he went. He made a mad dash up the Polemian trade route and took along the best cybertechs in the galaxy. Well, the new Imperials wouldn't have any of that. Maybe they feared a new cyber war or Outer Rim warlord, but it's more likely they thought they were just hunting down yet another fleeing Separatist commander. In any case, the Imperials chased them up the Polemian trade route. The Nar Shaloor must have had a jittery hyperdrive because we've got tales of skirmishes all the way to the Outer Rim. Right when the Imperials were about to blow the ship to pieces, bam, the ship disappeared in one last hyperspace jump. That was it. No one's seen it since. Some say the ship simply disappeared in a hyperspace mishap. Others report sightings out in deep space, believing the ship might be lost between the stars. Every so often, someone reports debris on a remote Outer Rim planet. Problem is, there were so many separatist ships fighting during the war and scattering afterwards, there's a lot of lost ships to find. So you might find something if you want to look hard enough, just not the Shah-Nalor, at least not yet. Nar Shaloor, not Shah. I'm going to keep mixing that up because it's very easy to do.
At first, I was like, Shah-Nalor, what are you?
The two threats are you take another 2 strain because the datapad falls out and drops on your foot.
Ow!
Like a stack of datapads just like collapses. But yeah, and then you have full schematics from Munificent class Star Frigate.
I thought it was going to be something like another Rodian you see at the corner of your eye, right?
No, not in this case.
A Rodian trying to take your kidneys right now.
The Rodian did take your kidneys.
Okay, so since you presumably, I'm going to say how many of the, like, so I'm going to say that tale I told you is worth like half the success. So I can cut the time down if you like with some of those success. Cut the time by about, probably half. So it only takes you 30 minutes to do the research.
No.
Okay. What else would you like to learn then?
Is there any way that any of this can be translated into finding information about or stuff that'll help with the astrogation to get to Chupacabra?
Or how about
Chupacabra.
tracking a ship like that? Does it have a specific signature that we could track?
Either of those.
I would allow adding a boost to the astrogation checks to Jolgana, yeah, because the smuggling tales had like a little map of all the history of the battles that the Narshalor supposedly fought in, and you can follow it reasonably well. The last direction jump it took gives you a rough idea of where to jump off the Polemian to head
Perfect.
towards Jolgana. So yeah, add a boost to your astrogation. Let me add that.
I think I can
Plus
get there
1.
slightly easier now.
Boost to.
I feel very
astro
triumphant about that.
Check. And yeah, you said you have a full schematic, which is nice. Okay. So anyone else want to do stuff during this time? So this takes Fuzz 1 hour. What else are people doing in this time?
Vernon is going to keep an eye out for
Okay. Could you
those
make
guys.
a hard perception check?
God, this sound effect, it wasn't there before. I swear to God.
It's always been there.
Maybe you turned it off previously. Turned off those
Probably.
sound effects. And okay. So you spot what looks like an ISB officer. There shouldn't be Imperials on the wheel, but it seems to be, judging by how he was moving and some of the parts of his clothing, you'd think that was an ISB officer, but he disappears before you can take a better look.
Wonderful.
Okay, anyone else want to do stuff in this hour period? Walden, do you want to do some research?
Can I do a medicine check to try and get rid of the headringer crit?
No, you can't do a crit repair while you're in the middle of a bookshop.
I mean, I will try.
No, you won't. I mean,
Simply not done.
but it's going to be like three setback and really difficult because you're doing it on yourself with an injured arm.
Just legendary. What can I do within that time period, Bob?
You can carry on doing research. You can go outside and ask around. You can try and find somewhere to sit down and relax. Whatever you like, really.
Can I try and ask around for some plasma mine?
You want to find plasma mines.
That's right. Or explosives, specifically the ones that Vernon was not Vernon, Vuz was using.
Oh, you mean the
detonite?
Detonite.
Yes, my bad.
Detonite charges. Okay, sure. Could you make a hard negotiation check?
Ooh, that's gonna be bad.
That poor ISB officer.
What about him?
The one that got blown up.
Oh, right. Oh, don't worry. There's more where that came from.
That plan didn't really work. All it did was cost me a comm link.
You
you
don't
took
manage
out
to
a
find
squad.
anything. And unfortunately, you hear, as you're walking around, it sounds like the ER clan have learned some more about the Shana law. Narsha law.
Excuse me?
There's rumors spreading around. Like, it's not that you did it.
Wait, no, come back! I didn't do this!
You just hear rumors spreading around that the ER clan is threatening people who are even considering talking about the Narsha law.
Do we want to destroy that data pad that was that
I think
has
we
all
should
that
at least
information on
take it with us.
it? Okay.
Yeah, the droid behind the counter is like, these data pads will be 20 credits apiece. They're not like it's a used bookshop. They don't expect anything to be worth very much.
Okay. Well, I'll just pay for that.
Okay. Walden, do you want to do anything in this time, or are you just chilling with Vuz while he reads out exciting tales of daring do?
I don't think there's really much else that we can glean from this. There's probably, like, with the pet stuff, I think talking to somebody about the next Euler would probably be the...
Well, like I said, I mean, you're in a bookshop. You
regardless.
can look up information about the planet for here as well if you like. You can try and look up information about Isotech, look up information about Raxus Prime. There's other things you can research if you want. That's up to you.
I'll do a quick look for information on Raxus Prime.
Okay, so that's just an average computers check.
Mhm. Get ready for pain here.
You take a
Hey.
strain as another data pad falls onto your foot. You don't find anything out about Raxus Prime.
All right. Do you want to go to the pet store now and see if that guy knows how to kill a Nexu? This is like going to ask a PetSmart employee how to kill a rhino in a fight.
Or a leopard.
Barnum and Bailey's extermination service.
I would like 1 goldfish and also the biggest tranquilizer dart you have, please.
The goldfish is for eating.
Jesus, no.
I mean, you're a Solonian. You probably eat that kind of thing, right?
No, I'm a vegetarian Solonian.
Okay. So are you guys going to head off to the pet shop then?
Except for the bantha jerky I hate.
So you reach the pet shop. It's got a big flashy sign outside. Lots of various Star Warsy animals in the window in various cages, all squawking and chirping and barking. Inside, the smell is interesting. So like a pet shop, combined with the zoo, combined with a weird restaurant that does food that you really don't want to eat.
Huh. Goldfish.
There are indeed goldfish, but they have 3 eyes.
Futurama or the Simpsons goldfish.
Precisely.
I
The shopkeep, a rotund Ugnaught, greets you. Hello! What do you want? What kind of animals are you guys looking for? I see you've got
a lot of
a couple of droids, and I don't think you're all going to be able to fit in my shop very well. Watch out for that cage.
do you know anything about Nexus?
Nexu, I'm afraid I can't fit Nexu in here. You know how big those things are? They
I'd
eat
like
me for
to.
breakfast.
Okay, that's not a good sign. Is there a way to make them not eat you for breakfast? Like an anti-Nexus spray?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, the most I know is that they're worth quite a lot of money on the black market. I think Hutts really like them for entertainment purposes.
Oh.
Like
Especially
sexually?
black Nexu. They're worth a lot.
Oh, okay.
No, I think they use them to kill their prisoners.
Oh, that's different.
Yes.
But there's no, like, little ball on a string or something that...
Oh, no. Unless you manage to find one as a cub, I don't think training a Nexu is anything you can do when they're wild.
Well, you know how humans are allergic to cyanide? What are they allergic to?
Also cyanide.
Well, scratches his chin. I think if you could surprise them, they would certainly have trouble dealing with that. They're usually, stealth predators.
Oh, yes, the Avidon Hale crew is going to be stealthy. Let's do it.
What do
We're
they
gonna die.
eat?
No, that's why we're asking.
Medium-sized animals. I mean, many of the creatures in here would be prime food for Nexu.
Do any of their foods look like me?
Not usually quite as large as you, but yes.
Oh,
You would probably look quite tasty to a Nexu.
okay.
The droid over there, though, your droids, the Nexu wouldn't be too interested in those. Unless you started, trying to antagonize it or something.
That's not good. Okay, thank you for the information. Also, what is your best pet for spaceship living?
I recommend these boglings. I've got 20 of them, so they're quite cheap right now.
Do they fly like? If they're living on a spaceship, is that going to be a problem for them?
Oh no. They'll find cozy spots to curl up in.
All right, and how? What would I need to take care of one?
You'll need this bag of Frelix premium grain. Plumps that down. You'll need this particular premier water bowl. Puts another thing down. Oh, and this poop scoop.
Oh, you. Okay. How much does all that cost?
Let me see. He goes behind his computer. 600 credits.
600 credits for all that. Okay. Here you go.
Buzz? Buzz, we've got... I'm going to pull the money back. Just one second. Buzz, we have other things. We have other things to purchase.
Yes, we do, but we have this to purchase too.
If we have enough money, we'll circle back around.
Lifty,
again.
can you take all this back to the ship?
No.
The Ugnaught immediately pulls stuff back. Well, if you're not going to pay, I'm afraid
No,
I
I
can't give
am.
any to you. Get out of my shop.
I paid.
No. Look, your Cladoidian friend there took the money away. If it's not your money,
Waldron,
it's
give
not
me the
yours to
money
give them.
back. You can't just steal from me.
Is this your money or the money that...
This is my money.
What are you?
Fine.
Thank you. Here you go.
The Ugnaught pushes the stuff back out across the counter. Very well. Let me get you a small cage for the bogling so you can transport into your ship. And you hear him go into the back. He goes towards like this big cage, which is just full of these bouncy boglings. They're just like little fennec foxes.
Ooh,
with
man, they
sticky
taste
legs.
real good at 400 degrees.
They're just like hopping around in this cage, and he grabs one by the scruff of his neck, stuffs it in a small cage, and presents it to you with this huge pile of stuff.
Thank you. Okay.
You want some help carrying that little guy?
No,
Lifty's gonna
Lifty,
do it.
you're gonna take this back to the ship. Oh my, Master Vaz, that sounds like quite a delightful way to get out of the party right now. So, Lifty's gonna do that.
Okay. Lifty stomps off back to the ship. Where else would you like? Where would you like to go next? That whole palaver has taken another hour of your time, so you have 6 hours remaining. Because the pet shop was quite a long way around the wheel from where you were, so getting back to the kind of area you were in before will take some time as well.
Okay, let's hit up the Sunu apparel.
Okay. Eventually, so you managed to make your way back to the rough area of your docking bay, which is where Sonu's apparel is. Inside, there's a complete line of starship-ready clothing for many common species. There's jumpsuits, there's environment-specific wear, there's even some spacesuits, as well as some formal wear. The clothes are surprisingly cheap, running at about 2/3 common market value.
Do they have any holes in them?
No.
I don't like the way he just said that to me.
Well, they have to have holes where you like put your arms and legs and stuff.
Sonu, the Twi'lek proprietor, walks up to you and says, hello, are you looking to outfit your crew in a uniform? We have a number of well-coordinated jumpsuits available.
Awkward silence.
Chirp, chirp,
Yeah.
chirp.
The specific suits that we're looking for suits to traverse, or are you looking for suits to like maintain our ability to breathe on that planet?
As far as you're aware, the planet is like breathable. It has a breathable atmosphere. You don't need rebreathers or anything like that. Mostly, you'll just need stuff for hot weather. It's a jungle.
Oh my god, are my ranks and resilience about to pay out? What the heck?
Hell yeah. It's entirely possible, and it won't just be because you're drinking alcohol. So if we want to take a break while you guys think about what clothing you might want to wear, I think that would be a good idea.
Sounds good.
Sliver, you got power armor, don't you?
I have laminate on right now.
Same thing.
Just wearing some very, very scuffed and blast-pocked stormtrooper armor. So, Corey, are you putting us to a break?
I can.
I mean, that's what I was saying. We'll take a break now so that everyone can check what clothing they might want to buy.
That's your
Because they might
cue.
want to look through tables. You tricked me. Okay.
All right.
Anyway, if you guys
We're
want
going to
to...
go to a break for 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, so we'll be back at 9:30. We can't actually go to the regular break screen, which is what I was trying to see if I could get back. But I'll figure something out. So, yeah, we'll be back in 9 minutes. All right, welcome back. We have decided what's going to happen with stuff. So, if you guys want to just give a quick overview of any changes, if Inertial's around.
Yep.
Okay.
So who's buying what? How many of each? So what clothing, what kind of armor gear are you buying here at Sonos?
So we're going to purchase 3 adverse environmental gear, one for each of the, I guess, flesh bags.
The meat bags.
So
Okay.
that is 330 credits per, so that'll be 990 total.
Yep.
So I'll make sure to update that and make sure everybody has that in their sheet.
Mm-hmm. You're just paying the price.
I can try to negotiate if I can negotiate it down to like.
Yeah, you can do a hard
750?
negotiation check, and we'll see what you get.
Okay. I've got enough strain to spare here. I can probably downgrade it once.
Okay.
And that should be the roll. Yeah. There we go.
Oh my god.
Excellent.
It's the only triumph
So-
we're going to get.
For some reason, she's very taken with Walden.
Oh.
Couldn't imagine why. And she says, well,
It's those puppy
know-
dog eyes.
you know, for you, I think we can probably even do 600 credits.
That sounds like a mighty fine offer.
Is there anything else I can throw in for you?
Whoa.
How about some information? We're actually looking for some things a little bit stronger than stuff that stuff that this Farlander's Outfitters is going to give us. Do you happen to know of a place on the wheel that could give us a bit more firepower?
Oh yeah, there's a gun shop around a quarter way around the wheel. They should have what you're looking for. You know, obviously it's only legal equipment.
Of course.
Mm.
But, well, it was excellent doing business with you. Have a nice
Yeah.
day.
Make sure to put in a good word with all my friends here.
At the mention of legal equipment, I like sort of shift my disruptor slightly more away from you.
Okay, where are we going next? What kind of are you going to Farlanders next because it's nearby?
Just because it's still up here, what do those threat do?
I've made a note of them.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, I don't like that.
Banking the threats, okay. We'll hit up Farlanders first. I imagine it's closer. How long
Yes,
did
it
that
is.
take us at Sunu?
Oh, maybe like 20 minutes, half an hour tops.
Okay.
So this whole like going here and Farlanders will take 1 hour block. And
Okay.
then going to the gun shop will take another hour block because it's a long way.
Gotcha.
So we're currently at the T-minus 2.5 hours mark out of 8. So yeah, you head over to Farlanders. Young human man behind the counter and a couple of droids moving some stuff about. He clearly has a large amount of gear. There's like lots of survival equipment, shipboard tools, maintenance equipment, and a small selection of blaster pistols and hunting rifles.
Hey, I'm looking for this. I'm going to hand him a list.
He says, "Oh, no, it's exciting to see an Athorian. We don't usually see you people off-world. Anyway,
What do you mean, you
I,
people?
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't really see Athorians off-world. But anyway, let's have a look at this list. So what's on your list?
That would be 2 stimbacks, 2 frags, 2 bolas, and 2 stun grenades. We work in powers of 2 here.
Okay. Says, well, I'm afraid I can't get you the frag grenades. You'll have to go around to the main gun store for that. CZ332 can probably go around and get it for you if you're willing to wait here. Otherwise, I can get you all the rest, no problem.
Sure.
Do you have the prices for all that stuff?
Hold on. The stim packs would be 50.
Yep. It's okay. That's what this little calculator's here for. Just give me the numbers. 50 plus. Yep. And what's the...
Trying to find it.
Mm-hmm. This is why I had the break, Kalo.
75 times 2.
Okay, 150.
Don't bully
plus.
me, Bob. And the bolas were 20 apiece.
Okay. So that's going to be 240 credits, Mr. Thorian, sir.
I'm just going to quickly slide them into his hand.
Great doing business with you. Hey, is there anything you've heard in your travels?
Don't get shot. What are you asking? Like what?
I'm just, I just like to gather stories from travelers. I've lived on the wheel my whole life, you see, so, I don't manage to go to cool planets or anything like that.
Yeah, don't willy-nilly respond to emergency signals coming from...
Oh, I'll keep that in mind if I'm ever in that situation. Thank you, sir. Any of your shipmates like to buy something?
Do you have any long-range sporting pistols?
Yes, actually, over in the hunting section. I think the Defender is probably the kind of pistol you're looking for. Here you go. Grab that. I think there is indeed. It's the Defender Sporting Blaster Pistol, which is the one that Leia has in A New Hope.
Okay, that one's medium.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep. It's got an accurate one on it as well.
Okay. Pistol. Sort by range.
I just had one up, and now I can't remember what it was called.
You want a long-range pistol.
X30
Yes.
Lancer is one.
The
Lancer,
Soros
yes.
X30 Lancer, that's the one. Now, we don't have many of these in stock. They only come through occasionally, so I'm afraid it's going to be 1,200 credits.
1,200.
How about this? What if we give you a story that no one has ever told?
Oh my god, stop.
Well, I mean, I'd be interested to hear that, but, obviously I can't really shift on my prices. If you want to tell a story along with your negotiation check, you'll get a boost to your negotiation check.
Okay.
Which is going to be a hard negotiation check.
We're going to tell him the story about Captain McCluskey.
Oh boy, which presumably not the story where you guys go to Mon Calamari and sell weapons.
Obviously not. We're talking about the pirate planet.
Oh, yeah.
Yar.
Yar, on Pakudi.
A pirate
Okay,
planet
yeah,
on the outer rim. Yeah. And is that something I could, charm him with first before
What
my
if the
negotiation
prices
check?
for your wares were the friends you made along the way?
I'd say you could actually roll charm instead of negotiation, basically, to get the cost
But
down.
it's still the same difficulty?
Yeah, it'll be hard, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Geez, my strain is already... Okay. I'm gonna downgrade it once again, but so that's one more strain.
Uh-huh.
And I gotta keep an eye on that now. And yeah, we'll drop the boost in there. Okay.
Okay, he's like, wow. Man, Pakuni sounds amazing. I'd love to meet some more spacers who've been there. But, honestly, I think I can sell you this at market price. I know it's our last one in stock, but 1,000 credits. How does that sound?
And I'll look over to Vernon.
Sounds good to me.
I'll even throw in a small attachment of your choice. Nothing too heavy, but...
All right, let me just take a quick look.
So you look through attachments, and then we'll get back to that afterwards. Anyone else like to buy something?
Yeah, I'll purchase just a few stim packs here. I'm purchasing just 3 or so.
Okay, sure. 3 stim packs, that'll be 75 credits. Mm-hmm. Anyone else? A little Salonian down here?
I bought a space rat.
Oh, that's great. We don't so many. Wait, hang on. Are you a male Salonian?
Yeah.
How did you get
Are
off
you?
world?
I was kind of told to leave.
Oh, I see. I'm I'm sorry to hear that.
He's not good at telling the truth.
No, that's the other thing. I'm always telling the truth.
Shh, we're trying to make you seem cooler than you are.
But... No, but what
Wow.
you said wasn't true.
An always honest Salonian. That's interesting.
That's what
Anyway,
we're all supposed to be doing. I was kicked off
Droid.
because I didn't tell the truth all the time. There was like one time where I didn't, and yeah, and then I fought Gorin on somewhere. You ever meet Gorin?
No, should I have?
No.
Would you happen to have as well hunting goggles?
Oh, definitely, yes. CZ, could you grab one? Grab a pair for the customer? How much are they worth?
They're 600 credits.
600 what?
And they're rarity 5.
Is this
So,
a
well,
second
you know-
droid on this station called Seas?
It's another CZ droid of the same type, yeah.
That's... okay.
They're Churka, they're Zerka Arms products, so... Well, not Arms anymore, it's just Zerka Corporation. But, yeah, Zerka Corporation droid. So, the droid comes back, said, well, that'll be, that'll have to be 600 credits, I'm afraid.
I think I can do that.
Excellent! Great doing business with you guys.
By the
Hope you
way,
have some fun adventures.
did you use those 2 advantage in that other roll for anything?
That was, the 2 advantage was to get the free attachment.
You got it. Okay.
Also,
which-
guys, did you know that my backpack actually reduces the difficulty of removing crits, and I just suck and never brought it up? I thought you should know that.
Good to know. Now you know. Cool. Did Vernon decide what exciting
I
attachment he
haven't
wanted?
yet. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm
just
very unfamiliar with weapon attachments.
that's not important to worry about yet. We'll worry about that when you're back on the ship. Anyway, because of all that storytelling and buying and stuff that you did, that took an hour instead of half an hour. So you're now at 3.5 hours out of 8.
Okay.
Do we want to attempt to sabotage the Yias ship?
The Yeehas?
Can we
Yeah,
even get
yeah.
in? I guess we could try to break into their hangar.
Why don't we just murder them?
Well, we'll probably have to murder them when we're at the ship, no?
That doesn't sound wise given the station's response to those events.
I didn't say we would get caught. I don't know if you picked up on that.
Yes, well, someone seems to like listening in on conversations.
Who?
The central computer.
Oh. That's new. Guys, why does my voice keep changing tonight?
Oh, God.
It just becoming higher and higher pitched.
I forget how to play. It might be too risky to try to do anything about them while we're here.
It might be, yes.
They're kind of locked into their hangar, and we could try to get in, but then the system's gonna know what's going on because it is
I'm
itself.
gonna- Hey, Vernon, what is your you're proficient with range light, correct?
Yes.
Here, and I'm gonna hand him one of the bowling nets.
Okay. Why do
Oh,
I
I'm
want
sorry.
to-
Do you want to fight cats without a net?
No. That sounds fair.
No, it doesn't. That makes no sense.
You want to fight?
Do you want to
cats
fight
without a net?
cats without a net?
Just saying, man. Hearing about these damn big teeth cat, and everyone just let's not try and crowd control them. Let's just let's just sit in their mouths.
My dude, I have a glop grenade. I have 5 glop
yes.
grenades. And the real reason I bought the space bat thing was so that we can let it fly away and they'll chase that.
I hate you.
You spent 600 credits on a grenade.
No, I'm not actually going to do that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I wanted a pet.
Anyway, speaking of grenades,
What?
you did want to buy some grenades, right?
Oh,
You're going to head
thank
to the actual
God.
weapon shop.
Speaking of grenades, one falls at your feet.
Flips all the dark side points.
The yeehaw grenades are just they're coming.
Thermal detonator drops from the ceiling. Everybody dies. Game over. Anyway, if you would like to head round to the weapons store, you can do so.
Yes.
Do we have any money left?
Yeah, we have money.
Not all of us spent it on a fucking bird.
Hey, now a bogling is not a bog wing.
Yeah, bogling
shit.
is
Completely
a
different.
little frog-looking thing.
Oh, for
Oh,
some reason I thought I got the same thing that Mordecai
does it try
was.
and seduce you with drums? Slevered?
Oh, jeez.
No,
Is
no,
it
a
the, is it
bogling
the Jedi Fallen Order bogling, or is this a
Yes.
different bogling?
Yes,
Oh, I am so
definitely.
happy with my purchase. Y'all can go fuck yourselves.
Wow.
Would an underbarrel grapple launcher be an alright attachment?
For a pistol, how many hard points does it take?
2.
2?
Sorry, I did not see that.
Then the other thing would be to make sure the pistol has its hard
has
points
3.
available. Okay, then yeah, totally.
Alright,
Yeah, you can totally attach an underbarrel grapple. No problem.
cool.
Unless the
I
underbarrel
guess
grapple is like 400 credits, in which case.
It's like, what was it, 300?
Oh, that's
Sorry,
perfect.
forgotten.
That's
3
fine.
or
That's
5.
fine. No problem. So anyway, you now have a grapple hook on the bottom of your pistol. Perfect. You can recreate scenes from episode 1. Right. So,
Isn't that what
You
we're
head
all
round-
really here for?
yeah, obviously. You head round to the weapon store. It's kind of in a dingy part of the wheel. Clearly lesser used, a bit more scummy. Fewer nice adverts. All of the like Mastercom kiosks look slightly more beat up. And there's a Trandoshan behind the counter with all his guns in like big cases with bars on them. What do you want?
How many grenades do we want, Thor?
We want 2 frag grenades.
2 frag grenades coming right up. He goes under his counter, plops them on the desk. I'll be 100 credits.
Alright, cool. Thanks, man.
Anything else?
I'm gonna look at Walter. Yeah?
I think I'm all set, actually.
Suit yourself.
Slev, do you have the other detonite charge, or do I?
I imagine it's probably on the ship
Oh, this
right
is
now.
a great opportunity for beradium!
The Trandoshan looks at beradium. Don't have beradium on the station. It's a hazard.
I do.
Sorry,
Oh my
what?
goodness. No, no.
You have beradium charge?
I'm gonna turn up my translator really loud and be like, no, nothing like that. I'm gonna escort the little rat along.
Like the
his-
Trandoshan was clearly like reaching below his counter, and then he comes back up again. He's like, "Good, your little furry friend there's real funny."
Yeah, real scary friend, if I do say so myself.
I wasn't trying to be funny. I have.
Well, if you guys could leave my store with your purchases, that would be excellent. Thank you.
All right, let's go. Yeah.
I don't have it on me.
These aren't things we say.
I
do
thought
like
this
how,
was a kind of crowd where we could say these things.
I like how Buzz got blamed for me bringing it up. That's great. A+.
Nowhere is a kind of crowd where we can say these things.
Fine.
Yeah, you saunter your way back to the. So what? I mean, that's a good question. Where are you headed now? You're kind of a quarter of the way round the wheel from your ship. It takes you another about half hour to get back from where you are.
Is there anything specific we
just-
want to do, or do we want to just stay on our ship and watch to make sure that no Rhodians try to screw with it until IT gets here?
You mean we should have been doing that the whole time, and Bob has made a mental note of that the whole time? Yeah.
Well,
let's go back to
Lifty's
our
been
ship.
there, but I don't know how much we.
Whoa,
trust
yeah,
Lifty.
Lifty.
Ship
Wow,
defense
whoa.
system.
He turned the gun that we got like early on in the session on them. They're just dead in the dock when we get back.
I like it when plots resolve themselves. All right. I've spent all my money, so I'm fine with waiting on the ship. That's what I think.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll just. I'll be outside the other docking bay to see if anybody else leaves that other docking bay.
So Walden, you're just going to wait at that docking bay.
Just keep and watch. I'm a distance away, but yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna keep surveillance on that docking bay while everyone else goes back to the ship.
Yep.
I think it would be worth talking or telling the guy we got the job from that Yia is interested in the Raxus Prime salvaging operation.
Oh, that Yar is? I imagine that he probably knows that already.
Okay.
Wasn't he like closing up his office anyway when we got back? Do we know? Do we have a way to contact him? That might have been good to get.
His droid might still be there.
Should we go back and see if we can get like a comm frequency to reach him on or something?
Sure, I can walk back over there and see if the droid's still there.
I'll go with you for that.
Alrighty.
Okay, so just to recap, Vuz and Walden and Arnaut.
Yeah.
Vuz, Walden, and Arnaut are going to the Isotech office, and Thar and Vernon are heading back to the ship.
That seems correct.
Okay. So the first place you make it to is the Isotech office. And give me a sec, I just want to let me see. This is super annoying. So doesn't matter. Whatever. Okay, so you make it. So Vuz and Walden, you head inside the Isotech office. Cease is there to greet you. Hello again, sirs.
Hi.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Is there a way we can contact Liam? Riam?
I'll be right back.
Riot.
Like any way we can reach him when we have updates on the mission or information or stuff, or is it just come back whenever stuff is necessary?
It would be preferred if you simply return to the office here to speak to Riam. However, I can provide you with a comm channel for this office.
That would be good. Can you?
You may leave messages with me, and I will send them on to Riam, and Riam will then contact you as necessary.
And is Riam aware that the Yeehas are after the Raxus base?
No, he was not initially aware of that information. Thank you. I will relay it to him immediately.
Okay. That's probably it then.
Okay, I think Inertial stepped out for a second.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I need him to come back before the next bit, so...
So C's,
No, it was Kalo that stepped out.
Oh, Kayla stepped out, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I need him as well, so...
Before we do anything else, could I backtrack on that attachment? I did. The grapnel launcher adds 2 encumbrance, and I can't actually carry
Can't
it.
physically carry the gun. Oh, amazing. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
So I'd like to just swap that up for a laser sight.
All right.
Okay.
That's your one mulligan.
we're all doing this stuff. Meanwhile, Vernon is just like standing at the shop, dragging this heavy gun along the floor.
Just it's just squeaking on the floor.
Yeah.
Self-destruct sequence initial. All right, so
I'm back.
oh, yay.
Perfect.
Oh, no.
Just
Can
in
you
time.
Hear that? Please tell me you can't hear that.
Hear what? We can't hear it, whatever it is.
Good. There's a truck driving by blaring Christmas music.
Oh god. What a horror.
Now I
Call
wish
the
we could hear
police.
it.
I think it might actually be the police.
Have they replaced their sirens with Christmas music?
No, it's... I forget who does it, but it's a tradition in this town. And
What?
get old.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah,
Your town's traditions are weird and wrong.
I fully agree with you.
Oh. Look at
Sorry,
this.
what did I miss? Wait a minute. No,
Look at this.
Oh boy. This looks
So
fun.
meanwhile, Walden and Vuz
Wait.
are over here.
I'm looking at the tray. Oh god.
You guys are over there at the offices. Meanwhile, Vernon and Thar, and Arnold, of course, is over there at the offices, are coming through the door. You hear two voices say, "Drop your weapons." Could you make a vigilance check, please, both of you? Well, I don't know. Do you want to drop your weapons? Is the first question. Do you do what they ask?
I don't think so, Scooter.
Okay. Roll vigilance then.
Yeah.
Hey.
And is this a
See, so
You
you've
know.
had. Let me just double check. 2 success, 1 advantage, and 1 success, 3 advantage. Those are your rolls. Yep.
and I'm sorry, I'm losing all of my words tonight.
Uh huh. That's cool. Don't worry about it.
Is this an initiative check?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna add a success to that
Okay.
and take a strain.
So is that 2 success, 3 advantage now?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. These guys. Gonna roll there. One success, 1 advantage. 3 success. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so as you head into the docking bay, your ship looks fine, completely untouched. But as you look left and right, there are 2 men armed with blaster pistols out, pointing at you on either side of the door.
Do they look friendly?
They tower over us. Twice our height.
They do not, in fact, look friendly.
Damn it. It's not a friendly blaster point.
No. So they're both within short range, not engaged. But yeah, so let's see. So we have NPC. As soon as they see that you're planning to resist, they already have their weapons drawn, obviously. Top of round 1. The one nearest to Vernon is going to shoot Vernon first. So he's going to take aim. And what's his range light? It is. And you're at short range, so it's easy. Do you have any range defense or anything like that?
Yes. One.
One
One.
range defense. What does that come from again?
Armored clothing.
Ah. Armored clothing is good like that.
Yep.
Okay. And he misses, but as the shot flashes past you, you notice it's set to stun. With his 2 advantage, he's going to take take a free maneuver and get behind some cover in the docking bay. And now it's a player character's go. What would you two
ahead.
like to do? You might want to calm Walden and Buzz. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's Swift. I'm just gonna say, hey, we're under attack at our docking bay. Can you guys get?
And I'll calm Lifty and tell him to get on the personal defense gun on the ship.
No.
Not the gunner seat. There's one that's for.
No, I know, but stun weapons.
Yeah.
This guy is specifically using stun weapons.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
means he's going to be at
that's
a
fine.
disadvantage when we murder the shit out of them.
All right. Hey, Vernon, can you get this one and I'll get this one?
Sounds good.
You want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
You go first.
All right, I'm gonna do the traditional gobsmacking of grabbing this dude by his neck and pinching him.
All right. So you take a maneuver. You stand next to him. Could you make your roll? The difficulty is going to be 1 challenge, 1 difficulty.
Yes, sir.
This chap has adversary 1, and that's your. And you're going to spend all the strain to do all the silly shit.
I have to do that when it's a success, I believe. I have to inform, but the way I understand it is, I inform you that I'm doing all of my damage as strain with
Okay.
pressure point, and then the success happens, and I say, "Hey, I'd like to flip one."
Okay, no problem. Well, you can't flip a destiny point anyway. So.
But yeah, I don't even think I can do that. So it's
No,
all
there's none to flip. They're all resolutely
Oh
genocide.
no!
Jesus Christ. Your other arm falls off. How does this happen? Like, look at that dice pool, and look at what
You're
happened.
way too happy about this.
Technically, you didn't get a failure. You just got a spare. Okay, so first, spend your 5 advantage.
Before he kills your character.
a boost, and I don't. Can I do anything else with the rest? Or is this cheat sheet?
Well, again, you can look at the options. So for 3 advantage, for example, you can force him to drop his weapon.
Sure.
Okay. So you don't grab his shoulder, you accidentally karate chop his weapon out of his hand, and he drops his gun. That's 3 advantage. What would you like 2 advantage to do?
A boost to Vernon.
You could take a maneuver to get away, maybe to short range.
Is that 1 or 2?
That would be 2 advantage.
That would be all of it.
Yeah,
if you-
I should do it into cover, I guess, right?
Yeah. So you can run underneath the ship's legs or something like that. That's
Okay.
in short range. It's quite a small docking bay.
Sure. We'll do that.
Okay. There you go. You run under the ship's under one of the ship's docking legs.
Hit me with it. Come on. Hit me with it.
So the despair is that you know that brand new adverse environment gear you were wearing?
Oh no!
Turns out it was actually Value Brand at first wear.
Yes, no, it literally, that's the problem. It just tears. It just rips in half as you lean around. It just rips and just falls in tatters. It's just ruined. It's destroyed.
Oh yes, naked Athorian. Let's do this.
Well, not naked. Just you're still but
Don't
yeah.
take this from me, Bob.
Okay, naked Athorian. Fair enough. Yeah. Point is, I mean, I'm assuming you were wearing it. That's my assumption.
Yeah, I was. You're right.
Okay. Yeah. So it rips in half and it's useless now. Okay. Cool. What do you want to do, Vernon, with your fancy schmancy new blaster pistol that you can barely carry? That you can carry it now. I know.
I'm actually trying to figure out what accurate and pierce do.
Accurate is an automatic boost. Pierce
Automatic
ignores
boost,
soak.
Very nice. Okay. Oh, suddenly this blaster pistol looks a lot better. I'm going to switch to stun.
I believe it has Pierce 2, right?
Yeah.
Pierce 2 ignores 2 soak. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to switch to stun.
Okay. That's an incidental. You got to take a maneuver to draw your weapon, though.
All right. Maneuver
what
to draw. And,
What type of sight did you have on your weapon?
laser sight.
I believe that adds
Adds,
another rank of accurate.
No, it just adds an advantage, I think. Honestly.
Oh, automatic advantage. That's still good.
That's really good. Wait a minute.
Yeah, automatic advantage is nice. It can cancel out threat, etc., etc. Okay, so you take a maneuver to draw your weapon. You aim.
Maneuver to draw, and I'm not gonna aim.
You're just going to shoot at the
So just
guy
gonna
next
take
to
a
you.
shot.
So just going to be an easy. Yeah, upgraded because he's adversary. Thanks for remembering.
Okay.
He's in cover.
Are they?
Why can't I
Are
find
you
my combat skill?
are you aiming at the one in cover or the one? Or are they both in cover?
Combat skills are in the right-hand column of your skill
Ranged
column.
light. I got it.
Sorry, say that again.
Are they both in cover? Or
No, only the first one that moved is now moved into cover.
Just vaporize the other one.
Yeah, I'm shooting at the one that's not in cover.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you're shooting at the one that Thar just attacked, then.
Yeah, presumably he saw me fuck up tremendously.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So in fact, there's no setback then because he's not in cover. Okay.
Okay. And that boost is from accurate.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. And you hit. How much damage does this pistol do?
5, so that's 7.
that's 3
Okay.
advantage on there too.
7
Alright.
pierce 2. Okay,
Yes.
so you deal the stun ripples across the guy's body. His armor absorbs most of it. What would you like your 2 advantage to do?
It would be 3 advantage, right? With the
3 advantage. I apologize. Yeah, 3 advantage.
what's
Shoot
the
his
crit
other
rating
gun.
on your? What's the crit rating on your gun?
I'm trying to find that, and I can't find it.
Where are you looking on Villeppo?
It is 4 critical 4. So you
Okay.
did not.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Well, did he just drop his weapon?
He did just. He already dropped his weapon.
All right.
Yeah, that's what Thar did.
The stun lingers a bit, and he gets a disadvantage on his next check.
Okay, step back on his next check. Sounds good. Okay, I would allow that. That's just 2 advantage, so you can recover a strain with your final
That sounds
advantage.
good. I'll do that.
Okay,
And
so the
then
guy
I'm
who
going
just
to take strain and move to cover.
Okay, no problem.
So can I get back to where Thar is?
Yeah,
Or
that's fine.
ish? Okay,
I would say
that's-
you're more like in the middle of the docking. Yeah, you're more like on the lift, basically, kind of in the open,
fine.
unfortunately. Because yeah, the docking bay is like medium range. You know, I know it's a tiny map, but it's like
Yeah.
medium range from here to here. Because Thar moved 1 and then 1. So
Yep, makes sense.
okay, so the guy who just got his gun blatted out of his hand and he takes a maneuver to pick his gun up, and he's like, "Damn droids!" and shoots at you. It's still set to stun, so you're at short range with defense, and he can't aim because he had to bend down and pick his gun up. Okay, he hits you for that's 10, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, that's going to be
You just say
10.
He doesn't?
No, he hits you for 10 minus soak. Don't worry, it is still minus soak. So you don't take wounds, you take strain. It's on stun.
I knew that. I'm testing you.
So you take 7 stun damage.
Well,
7
I
strain damage.
don't. Like,
Okay. And he has 1 advantage. He says, "Hey, the droid's looking weak. Take him out." And adds a boost to his fellow NPC, who is one to go next. So he takes aim at you, and he gets his boost from his fellow guy, and you're at short range with defense, and he's going to repeat basically the same thing. So, and he hits, and he deals 9 strain.
well,
Ooh.
that's Ferdinand unconscious.
Bob just always sounds so happy during combat like this.
Okay, there we
Mhm.
go. And Vernon, with like sparks all over him, like blue electric light all over him, crumples to the floor. And the guy says, "Ha! We got him. Let's get the other one," and adds a boost to his ally.
Question here.
Yep.
We calmed Lifty to use the gun on the YT-1300.
Yep.
When
He can
is
do that
he
now. So
getting
now
rid
that
of
there's 2 player character turns,
it? Okay.
Lifty can act in one of those 2 turns.
Okay, gotcha. And for the people that are out of combat right now, if we
Yeah,
want to
you can be running like if you want to take this like now that you've been notified, you can take 2 maneuvers and start making your way. So 2 maneuvers will get you like here. You'll get to that door for this round.
sounds good.
So yeah, so either Lifty or Thar can go.
I'm gonna shout over the comms, Lifty, hose him!
Does Vuz want to provide Lifty's excited?
Oh
Hosing?
my Master Thar, let's get hosed.
Oh, God.
So what's Lifty's? I'm not sure if it's better for Lifty or the automated turret to do it. To be honest,
It's probably better for the automated.
I think it's probably automated. What stat does it use?
Lifty presses. It uses agility.
Yeah, agility of 1. So
Does the automated turret get
It's
the boost
2.
from that system we have installed?
No, because that's space targeting, not ground targeting.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
for reference, this is the ground buzzer's pool.
That is not the ground buzzer's pool. This is the ground buzzer's pool. We don't have it upgraded.
Oh, right. Let me just double check because it's in transportation, vehicle, weapon.
Yeah, I see it as heavy skill, a ranged heavy skill of 2
Yep.
and agility of 0. So that would be the roll right
Okay,
there.
cool. Yeah, but it's better than 1. So, Lifty presses the button to turn it on and tells it to shoot the guy whichever guy. I don't know which guy are we shooting at here.
The one that, shot before. Is it possible to hit him from here?
So that guy, yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
ground buzzer has like 360 vision. The only thing it can't shoot is the ship's legs. So if they hit behind the ship's legs, then he'd be in trouble. But yeah, so he is at medium range. So that's going to be average.
If that took Thar 1 maneuver to get to the legs of the ship, is that short?
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of
Or is that like is
the
the
ground
gun
buzzer,
on the other
The
side?
ground buzzer is like on that end of the ship.
Gotcha.
Remember where
Okay,
it is on
cool.
the Falcon? It's installed like there. So
No worries. Here we go. Trying to squeeze out as much as I can.
what are the chances that it's on a retractable arm that can go right up into his face?
Lifty flies the ship into him, picks him up.
God. So give it a go. Let's see what happens.
We call that pulling a Waldron.
Oh my goodness.
Dear. So it like it goes blah, 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 and just leaves a like man shape around him. He's like, crap, they got a ground buzzer, take cover. What would you like to do, Thar?
Shit, I don't know.
You could run onto the ship and hide.
I don't think Mama Ray is no bitch.
I mean, that wouldn't be a very Thar thing to do, but you could do it.
No, what he's gonna do is
could just run up and punch somebody again.
I'm gonna whomp him with a glop grenade.
Oh, okay. Which one are you hitting with the glop grenade?
This guy, maybe he'll get a...
Okay. Sure. So that's just a ranged light check.
Yeah, that's gonna... I'm gonna miss, but we're trying it.
There's the difficulty. You can aim. You can take a maneuver to aim.
Alright, we'll do that. We can do it. Come on. Part of the dice here. Oh, no!
Well, you got 1 advantage. Congratulations.
I don't know what that means.
You can spend 1. Well, the grenade misses and falls to the ground.
Okay.
But you can't activate blast, so the grenade doesn't go off. It's a dud, basically. You can recover 1 strain, add a boost to the next allied character's check, notice a single important point in the ongoing conflict.
You could run up to the grenade and grab it as well.
That sounds safe.
I would like to know who these people are working for, so an important point.
They appear to be bounty hunters.
Oh, we're that important?
No!
Okay, well, that was your turn.
Can I just take cover behind the ship
You can,
leg
yeah,
or something?
I mean, you're already in cover. behind
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good then.
So this guy warily approaches the ship. There's not really any cover out here, so he's not very happy about approaching the ship with the ground buzzer. He's like, damn it, I've got to take this Thorian down. I bet he's controlling that ground buzzer. So he's going to take a shot at you from short range.
And destroy
The boost is
me.
from his ally.
He's dual wielding disruptor rifles.
Okay, so that's 8. 8 strain damage minus your soak. Your soak actually is currently 3 because you're not wearing any armor anymore because your armor was just destroyed.
Alright.
So you added the strain, yeah? It looks like
Yeah.
you took strain off. Oh, but you're at 5. I guess you haven't used strain much yet. That's sorry. Anyway, that's fine. No problem.
I'm
And
not
with
like
his-
like Vuz. I don't like pun every single.
With his 2 advantage, he retreats back into cover. So he runs up, blasts you, and then retreats back into cover. Okay. Top of round 3.
Do
Let's
we
have you
get
guys-
2 more into range?
Yep. So you get to here basically, as you run through the crowds, and it's an NPC go.
That's
So,
Wrong's revenge.
Don't make me give you 2 strain again. There's a combat situation coming up. So anyway, this guy short range is going to aim and shoot at Thar again, and he gets an extra boost from his. No, he doesn't. Sorry, but he's going to aim and shoot at Thar. He's not even having to move. Thar is in cover though, and he hits Thar for 10. 10 minus 3, so 7. Okay. And then I think minus 1, because technically whenever you suffer, you always suffer 1 less strain. So take off 2 strain, because remember, you have that ability where you suffer 1 less strain.
Oh,
If
you
suffer
are
strain
totally.
involuntarily, and you are involuntarily suffering strain right now, that's for sure. Okay, so player character. Does the gun turret want to go again?
Gun turret's going again.
Okay, who's the gun turret shooting at? The same guy?
Yeah, they're both medium range still.
Yep. It can't aim. It's just a gun. I don't.
Yep.
It can't take maneuvers. It's just a dumb computer. So.
There we
it
go.
hits. It hits. How much damage is
Amazing.
that?
Let me
37.
look. No, it's not that.
38?
It's like 11, right? Something like that.
Yeah, gosh dang it, it's not saying it in here. Yeah, I don't see it in here. Let me.
Yeah, I've got
I'm gonna have to look
flight
around it.
casual. I can grab it. It's flight casual, page 62.
Yes. Oh, sorry, I have it
12.
over.
It does 12 damage.
12. Yeah, 12 damage.
Oh my
So-
god!
13. 13 against this guy. And that is...
Is he super dead?
oh, no.
No.
Is he
No, he
mostly
takes-
dead?
His armor absorbs a lot of the damage, but he like staggers back a little bit. He's like, damn, that thing hits hard. The one threat is the targeting computer is slightly thrown off by the reflections in the hangar and adds a setback to its next attempt.
Gotcha.
Thar, what do you want to do?
I'm just gonna try and knock the other one unconscious. So I'm gonna take a maneuver.
That's the
to
guy
get-
who's already been... You're just going to try and knock him unconscious after... Yeah, so he's been shot. He's been...
Is he
shot
still
twice.
standing?
He's still standing, though, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want him to get more action economy. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
So
take a
you-
strain to add a boost. Is that correct?
Yep, that'll be 2 strain to aim. This is voluntary, so...
Yeah.
There you go, no setback. Damn it.
Whew.
Okay. So how much strain is that? How much strain do you deal?
Let me find out for you real quick. Equal to ranks of medicine, so that's 4 plus brawn. I believe.
So that's 7. 7, right?
I believe so.
Okay, he crumples to the floor. Unconscious.
I don't think I can do anything else, correct?
Correct. That's the end of your turn.
All right, thank you.
His ally goes, Carabast, we've got to get out of here. He runs over, takes 2 maneuvers, and with an action, he's going to try and pick up his ally to drag him out of the room. So he's going to make an average athletics check.
The worst bounty hunter.
Well, they don't want to die here.
You don't know that.
They don't want to be captured either. Yep, he successfully picks up his compatriot. And at the start of round 4, you guys enter the hangar. You'll act at the end of the round, or at the start of next round, and he takes his turn to take 2 maneuvers to get to the other end of the hangar and mashes the door button, pulling his ally along with him. Okay, do you want to try and take them down, or are you going to let them go?
Well, we still have to wait for other friendly neighborhood 3PO, so...
May as well kill some people.
Fighting in the dock is one thing. Fighting out on the...
Yeah, in the street, in this walkway is going to it's busy out there. It's going to get messy.
Fine, we won't capture them and get information. I guess we don't like fun.
Okay. As you guys get there, the other guys dragged out, and you can all roll discipline or cool to recover strain.
As they're going, I just want to shout, "Who do you work for?" What do they respond? Do they tell me everything?
They say nothing. Okay, so you recover. Whoever rolled that recovers 1 strain.
Yay! We got a droid on the floor. I don't know if anyone knows.
3
Hey,
strain
3.
recovered. That actually brings him back up, just barely.
Amazing.
1 strain for me.
So you do a bit of reconfiguration and just barely manage to come back round.
So there's this ability I have called Dodge.
Uh-huh.
Use
I
that.
could have used that
It's
twice.
incidental, yeah.
Yeah.
Oopsie daisy.
3 success, 1 advantage.
Looks more
So
cinematic.
you recover 3 strain. It's 1 strain per success.
That's a pun and a half.
Okay. So I'm gonna say that little fracas only took what? And with you running back and stuff, it probably took half hour total. So we're now at the 5-hour out of 8-hour mark. So is the plan to just wait at the ship for the remaining 3 hours?
Yeah, I want to recover some strain. If I get...
So I should note what this means is to you guys is that it seems like all your obligations have been kind of, at least all your obligations to Athacam have been turned into a bounty on your heads.
By
that's
Athacam?
Yeah, because I mean the Athacam and the Empire are pretty close, right? In places.
You think Thea
And
would have
all
left
of-
some paperwork before she got outed as a rebel agent to absolve us of all of our debts, and sent an email to Salonia saying, "Hey, Vuz is a cool guy, okay?"
Well, I will say that Vuz doesn't have a bounty on his head. Not for that reason, anyway. Vuz has the bounty on his head for the whole breaking into the Imperial facility thing.
Hey, I'm included.
Oh,
Is this what it's like to have friends?
God.
Yeah, where's my Deus Ex Thea here?
Oh no, she's long gone now.
She's
So what
been
do you
written
guys
out
want-
of this adventure.
What do you guys want to do after for this next 3 hours?
Recover strain?
You just want to chill? Just want to do
Yeah.
some medicine checks? Because you can do medicine checks to recover strain as well.
I mean, I'm
Are we
do that
supposed
right
to
now.
meet IT3PO somewhere specific?
IT3PO is going to be delivered to your ship. is what Rion was telling you. Okay, so who you healing? Yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, if
I'm
you're healing
assuming
yourself,
that's 2 plus 2, right?
add 3 because it's there we go. That's how difficult it is to heal yourself. Congratulations! You recover 2 strain and 2 wounds. What was that? The droid was sounding mechanical there.
Oh.
Oh, you're.
He's
Oh.
turned into a... Oh!
There he goes.
He's living
He's
up
there.
to his
Hello?
character.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that, Nershal. You do what you're saying you're doing.
We can't
can't tell what it
understand
is,
you.
But you go do it, man.
I think he left the game real quick. But,
I think what he said was.
that's what happens when droids get a lot of strain.
Do we want to take a short break?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because
Time to get a sandwich.
Vernon has to be repaired by Vers anyway. So
Should we try to resolve that while he's resolving his issues? And
sure, yeah, you can make the roll. It's just an easy mechanics check.
yeah, and then we can just do, and Kalo can
I
do whatever
take the
medical
strain,
ones.
Yeah, yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Easy mechanical.
Yep. You can bring him onto the ship and everything. The only other person Thar would do a medicine check on would be you, I suppose.
That would be nice.
Hey, look at that.
7
strain.
success.
There we go.
I think Kalo went to get a sandwich, so.
Okay, wow. We're just down everybody now. Jeez.
Here.
Sleverd, you're the new doctor. Can I do a medical check on myself?
Yeah, you can. It's just X +2 difficulty to do medicine on yourself.
Yeah, so that'd be hard.
Yes.
Because I'm a smart
And then in your
cookie.
case, because you have wounds, success recovers wounds, advantage recovers strain. So you recover one wound. You give yourself a lick.
Yum.
And you feel better. Blood. Okay.
I'm
right,
all
am I
set.
here?
Yes, you are there.
Amazing. I have no idea what that was.
I fixed some Vernons for you a little bit. You have less strain now.
Cool.
7 less to be precise.
Wow.
Yeah. It was very effective.
And Kalo is still gone.
Kalo's busy getting a sandwich. That's quite a Thar thing to do. So yeah, what does everyone do for this next 3 hours? Just kind of chilling.
I play with
with the bog.
Thar Jr.
So at about the 6
Nobody
hour
tell
mark,
him that it's named Thar Jr.
About 6 hours after meeting Rion, he gets back to you again. He's panting on the holocom. Those ER bastards, they tried to break into the office and get the message pod. They didn't find it, but they might know about IT3. I don't know. Just be vigilant, okay?
Do we need to meet him somewhere else?
No, don't worry. I've got Shira on the job. She'll do my sister. She'll do the job. Don't worry about it.
Shira?
Yes, Shira.
Shira?
Correct.
I mean, that wasn't in character. That was just from.
I mean, it could be. I don't care.
Is she joining us, or is she just dropping him off?
She's just going to be dropping IT3PO off.
Okay.
Is there a way for us to contact her if things go?
She'll contact you.
Yeah, but
She'll contact you.
Yeah, but if she gets kidnapped by them. But if she gets I'm just gonna keep talking to them. If she gets kidnapped by them.
He's turned his comms off.
But if she gets kidnapped, Waldern, how do we know? How do we know?
We don't.
Ha. Well, should we try to go to the office?
I don't think that's wise necessarily. We probably want to stay here. I think what we definitely want to do is maybe stand watch outside of out in the walkway this time and just look for a droid.
Stand watching the Walkman?
Yeah.
That sounds like a good idea.
Watching the walkway.
Oh,
Arnott's gonna fly out or gonna go onto the ship.
Who walks the walkway?
All right, I'm gonna stand out here then, and we'll say hi to everyone.
Ah, yes, the most perceptive player.
Who weaks the weak way?
With the one cunning. The one cunning player will stand outside and be perceptive and vigilant. With the
Hunting
one,
goggles now.
at least he has willpower.
I have a lot of willpower. I don't know if you could hear the cops coming to get me there, but... All right. Hopefully Kalo is bringing us all sandwiches.
Yeah, to make up for this ridiculously long break.
how long would it take to file off site? It would be a really good modification on the disruptors. A filed front sight.
What does that
innate
do again?
talent- Innate talent, quick draw, and increases difficulty at ranges beyond short.
Ah, right. Yeah, filing a site off, that'd probably take you like an hour with the right tools.
Okay.
Which you have on the ship. You have tools on the ship.
Well,
Those upgrades do require a mechanics check, though.
yeah,
I believe so, yeah. And Vuz is busy
just
watching,
something for
waiting.
Well, if
It's-
Vernon calls me back in, then I'd
Okay.
be willing
yeah,
to
you
do
know, if
that.
Vernon goes outside the door and switches places with Buzz and asks him to start filing sites.
Here, and then I'll just say, Vernon, you stay out here with me then. We'll keep watch.
All right, I'll go work
That's
on
probably
this in the
sensible.
ship then.
Thar is just eating a sandwich.
Do I have to do a
A
roll
stack
for
of
what he
sandwiches.
wants?
Yeah, I believe it's average mechanics or hard
just
mechanics.
I want to. If it doesn't have an upgrade already, it's average, if I recall. But you probably need to check the rulebook for that.
Yeah, there's no upgrade on
It's-
the disruptor pistols, so it's just average, I think.
All right.
And you might want to do
Back-
that on yours too. There's no downside to it with these.
All right, I'm going to do it twice then, if I have time in the 3 hours.
Yeah. I said it takes about an hour for each one, and you might even be quicker because you're so good at mechanics.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going
There's
to
an
say that takes you
upgrade-
like 10 minutes.
There's an
um,
upgrade to that attachment. If
There's an
that-
upgrade to the filed site.
Yes, I have no idea how that works, but
File your site.
it decreases
So
the
filed.
difficulty of checks to conceal the weapon by 1.
I'm going to say if you want, the Triumph automatically adds that
To both?
It sounds
to
good
whichever
to me.
to the one you just used.
Okay.
So one of them, somebody mark this down.
I was doing
I'll-
Vernon's first, so this is yours.
Okay. So
You
you
can
now
add
have
those
an
attachments in
even
there.
easier to conceal disruptor pistol, which is really good for a disruptor pistol, and it only
Yeah.
takes you like half an hour to do this instead of a full hour. And yeah,
Sad days.
you get the
Could've-
file out. You can't start filing away, but nothing's happening.
All right. I'm going to get rid of all my strain. And
It was very therapeutic filing at that metal.
So for the reduced time, were you using the Triumph or the...
Success.
That was a success?
Additional because you had 3 success, 3
Okay.
advantage. I
So the
spent
time
3
was the
success,
success. The Triumph was the extra thing.
upgrade. Yeah,
And was the advantage part of that as well?
3 advantage you can use for whatever you like.
All right. Well, I'm just whittling away on our ship, looking out what I assume is a viewport that is not noticeable on any other YT-1300 from the outside.
It's nestled in the little the greeble.
Do I notice, I'm just looking out at the hangar, do I notice anything related to the bounty hunters that they were fighting earlier in here?
They just dropped a data pad we hadn't noticed.
Yeah, sure. They dropped a data pad you hadn't noticed.
Oh, cool! I'm gonna go get that. I run to hand Vernon the thing. Vernon, Waldron, there's a data pad they dropped. I'm gonna go look at it.
It appears to say that you have you all have bounties on your heads for a joint Athacam Imperial bounty. So the credit value is redacted. It's that high.
Guys,
And,
we're wanted for redacted. I don't even know how much money that is. I've never seen that much money before.
And your crimes are listed as things like misuse of company property, theft, breaking and entering, prison break.
There's a
entering
lot
Imperial
here.
facilities illegally. There's a laundry list of things.
But weirdly, at the end, they put a commendation for Thar for rooting out rebels on Ithor.
I had nothing to do with that.
No, it was an anonymous tip. They didn't know it was Thar. It might have mitigated his sentence, his bounty somewhat, but no, they're not aware of that.
There's a check from Imperial Crime Watchers.
10 credits. Oh my god.
10 credit
Okay.
rebate on your next bounty.
You get a message from Shira. This is about half an hour to the 8-hour time. She messages you, reminding you that that a pair of armed Rhodians broke into the offices not long ago. Clearly, you should be careful. And that IT3 is on the way, being escorted by a couple of armed guards.
Were the Dengars humans?
Yeah, they were just human bounty
Okay.
hunters.
Just generic bounty hunters.
Yep.
It's fine.
They were
Yeah.
actually Dengar clones. That's a whole different storyline for the next campaign.
I give so on the comm to Shira, I give her a description of Vernon and I standing outside. So if they see us out there, that's who we are.
And I'd like to start keeping a more careful watch.
She says, okay. And then about half an hour passes. Okay, IT3, going to be here in about 5 minutes. Keep an eye out. As you're looking down the corridor down here, you notice like a little kerfuffle.
Just a little kerfuffle.
Yeah, like down here.
Ooh.
And you can't really see clearly because of the crowd in the way, but if you want to make a hard perception check with a setback.
All right. That's not a setback.
No, it is not. I mean, I could upgrade it, and I think I will. Thanks for reminding me.
Oh, well, okay.
So then perception, which I
All
believe
right,
to you is
2
quite
and
good.
3.
Yeah, what do your droid eyes see? Oh, yep, okay. So you don't quite catch it in time to notify Walden for you to get there to stop it happening, but you see Rhodians jumping on a couple of paramilitary armed humans shepherding a droid along. A few people scream. The Rhodians grab the droid and you see the droid has been immediately hit with a restraining bolt and has collapsed and is being pushed onto a small cargo grav sled.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So they're
Okay.
they're medium range from you guys. So more like here, really.
Okay.
Was Waldron out there as well?
I was out there with him, but not at the.
He was looking this way. He was looking the opposite direction when it happened. That's the 2 threat. Okay,
Right.
so what do you guys want to do?
Well, droid's been nabbed, and I'm going to start pushing my way through the crowd.
Okay, make an average athletics or coordination check. So they're at medium range. We're going to be in chase now, basically. It's going to be an average athletics or coordinations check with a setback because of the crowds. And you guys, what are you guys? So
Did you alert me?
What are you guys doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, you
Over
did.
comm, I said droid's been nabbed and started.
Oh,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Okay, whose role is that?
That's mine.
Wow, damn.
Hey, what can I say? When I actually use it, I'm good at it.
So you elbow your way through the crowd, pushing past people, cargo, droids, chasing down these Rhodians, and you close to short range with them. So let me add a little Rhodian figure to represent the Rhodians. So they're now at short range from you. So technically it's more like this. That's kind of what it is. Who wants to go next? Who else wants to try and catch up with them?
I can
Can
try.
I do something with that advantage?
Oh, sure, yeah. What would you like to do?
Could I give them? Do they get rolls in a chase?
Yes, they'll get a roll
Okay.
in a moment. So
I'd
there's
like to
some
give them a
obstacles I can
setback.
put in the way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can definitely. So there are, for reference, there are actually 5 Rhodians. So
Okay.
there's 5 of them. There's a group of 4 kind of escorting the grav sled and 1 driving the grav sled. Let me see if I can find appropriate. No, I'll just use this. So this is effectively a minion group of 4, and then 1 on the grav sled, like so. So yeah, they start at medium range. You guys get to roll to go after them first because you saw them. Let me just make a note of. So you got. Let me actually just make a note of. You got 2 success for advantage. So you made it through to short range with them. That's fine. And we'll basically see. Basically, you just have to keep going after them until they get to where they need to go, or you catch up with them.
Okay.
So, who wants to chase after? Who wants to try and catch up with them next?
I am up next, I imagine.
Yeah. So you can only go 1 range band at a time because the crowd's so dense.
Okay.
Like it's congested and stuff. So this is your coordination or agility, or I assume this is coordination.
Coordination.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh my goodness.
So you don't manage to make any headway through the crowd, but you get 2 advantage. What would you like to do with that?
What I'll do with that, let's see. So I don't make it any further up.
Yeah,
at
you
all?
can't. You can't. You just like get pushed back by people running in the opposite direction from the disturbance.
Okay, so could I have the crowd kind of, because of that, like it was like a large wave of people that came through. It's now slightly
Yep.
lighter, so the next
Sure.
person
Gets a
gets a
yep.
boost.
Yeah, no problem. Speaking of, Vuz, is that going to be you, presumably?
Yes.
Are these doors?
Oh, they're open.
No, those aren't doors.
Oh no.
All
They're
right.
just
Still,
detail.
still 2 difficulty, 1 setback,
You had a boost.
and coordination.
Yep, coordination is fine because you're slithering your way through.
Are you? How do I fail that roll? How? In what world do I get that slevered roll?
You stumble through the crowd, and you don't manage to make it. You stumble into like a shop front. Like you don't make it any further forward. You just like here, like this, like right here. You stumble in, like fall sideways, get pushed inside a cafe, and knock over a chair.
1 boggling, please.
What's the difficulty, sir?
Average, with 1 setback. To success.
Yay.
Yep, you managed to make your way through the crowd. You managed to make your way through and meet up with Vernon. Now the Rhodians are going to go. A couple of them. So they're going to make their average coordination check with a setback.
Extra setback for my advantage.
No, they're going to have to make this twice. So I'll,
Okay.
to move at all this round. And I'll show you why in a moment. So first they do this. Okay, 2 success, 3 threat. So they're shooting around you. They're just causing lots of damage as they go. Like they've got their pistols out. They're firing stun shots around. They're not really aiming to hit you. And instead, they're just hitting bystanders and stuff, creating a bit of an impediment. And then as they're moving forward, because obviously they succeeded, they're moving forward, a droid shoots out from the dented droid, an R2 unit, and they have to swerve to avoid him. This is the advantage you got, Vernon.
Oh, okay.
They swerve to avoid him, and they do succeed with a triumph. They manage. They fly, like lift the grav sled over the droid, mingle around him, and they manage to shoot off. So they're another range band ahead now. So they're still at medium range from you guys, and it looks like they're nearly where they need to go. Okay, so who wants to go to try and catch up with them now?
I might as well. Yeah.
Yep.
And I actually get to add an extra boost to chase checks, which I just realized.
Very important. Obviously, there's still a crowd, so there's still a setback.
Oh, right. All right. But otherwise, yeah.
Oh dear.
My goodness.
Yeah, again, the people, because people are getting knocked over, it's like really you just like can't get any forward motion going without injuring lots of people, and pushing them away and so on. So yeah, you don't manage to get anywhere, but you get 3 advantage.
Can I slow them down again?
Yeah, sure. You can have another obstacle come up.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
go remind him.
Yep. Let's see if Walden can make any headway.
All right, Walden, don't fuck it up.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh,
Hey.
You managed to make it a single range band, so you managed to make it up to where Vernon is. You have 2 advantage. What would you like to do with that?
I'll pass a boost on to the next person. We'll just make it a little bit easier for the person behind me. They're kind of just following my path.
Okay.
don't give it to Vuz.
So who wants to go next?
Come on, Vuz, what you got?
I
didn't know you were an Ewok. Come on, what you got?
There we go.
Hey.
3 success.
But
Okay,
3
you got 3 threat. So you just barrel your way through. You just like trip people, knock people down. With 3 success, I'll allow you to move 2 range bands. But you knock down a lot of people. Like you notice some people as you knock people down. You notice some people like moving towards the consoles and hitting the security button.
Thanks, Starman. Appreciate it. Where would
That makes you like here, like the middle of the like there. So you're 1 maneuver behind them now. You're only 1 range band behind them. You hear alarms start to blare though. Okay, finally, Thar.
That setback die has hit success more than 4 times in these rolls that we've been doing.
Hit failure, yeah.
Yeah, failure, yeah.
So, then your athletics, presumably.
Yeah.
You only have 3 ability in your athletics, but you failed anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
But I have it right here. What are you talking about?
You have 3 brawn.
Yeah.
That sheet's behind, and I shouldn't have. I fucked up.
Oh.
Because I have the expertise to give me an extra brawn.
Oh, what? Oh, you took dedication. Oh, right.
Gotcha. Maybe.
Okay, that is important. Remember that. Make sure when you're dealing damage and stuff, remind me of that, and update your sheet. Okay, so you don't make any headway either. Like all these people rushing away from now Vuz, I guess.
get out of my way?
Terrifying Salonian.
rabid. I got
You
rabies
have
from the
one
bogling.
whole advantage. You could recover a strain, I guess. Take a breather.
Give a boost. I mean,
Oh yeah, you can pass a boost on to the next player.
it's more helpful than a strain recovery.
All right, and then finally the. Let's see if. Okay, so the Rhodians are getting towards their own cargo bay now.
Oh my goodness.
Are
Oh my goodness.
What is going on?
There are several massive cargo containers on low floating repulsor sleds in the way of the Rhodians. There's some labor droids maneuvering the containers, just like Lifty. They're slowly moving out of the way. The Rhodians cut between the containers. One of them grabs the sled controls and sends 4 of the containers down the concourse towards you guys. The containers aren't very fast, but they take up a lot of space and have considerable momentum. So when they come towards you, so at the start of your round, just to not get hit, you'll have to make an average coordination check or a hard athletics check to try and stop the containers coming towards you. They also got 1 threat, so again, they dealt a little more blaster damage around, trying to fire warning shots at you guys. But yeah, they make it inside their hangar. They're inside the hangar now.
Don't they need to roll twice? Or does the Triumph...
That was their roll. They only need to roll once. But, no,
Right.
did you put another
I did, yeah.
obstacle in their way? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, as they turn towards their hangar, there's a large crowd in the way that's just coming out of the Tap Cafe. And so they need to avoid that crowd. And they don't manage to, so they get actually blocked just before entering their hangar. So they're just like stopped here at all these crates. So there's crates coming towards you guys. And they're just stopped just outside their hangar by this big crowd who are just like creating effectively a wall of people. They knock a couple of them over, though, as they try and slide their way through. Okay, so we're back around to the player characters. What would you guys like to do?
Do you guys mind if I go first?
Go for it.
Do you want extra boost potentially?
Oh, well, I'm going to try something else.
So because you're in the
Okay.
front, you need to make an average coordination check, no setback, to just dodge the cargo containers. Or you can try and stop the cargo container with a hard athletics
No.
check.
With no
Get
setback,
in there,
you said?
buddy.
Yeah, no setback for this. It's just barreling towards you quite slowly, but painfully.
Oh!
All right.
Okay, so you got a triumph. What would you like the triumph to do?
Maybe the security that we just like got told was really
Yeah.
terrifying actually shows up.
The security sees that they're the ones that just did this, so they'll at least be somewhat hostile to the enemies as well.
No problem. Yeah. So a group of wheel security shows up. A group of 4 security guards. Let's just grab the Navy troopers. They'll do. Those are actually just stormtroopers.
Much more terrifying.
Yeah. The wheel guards aren't too scary. Aren't too rubbish. They'll do the job. Just grab this Moncal mercenary. They'll do. Okay, so the wheel guards they've made it into the fray, and they start taking pot shots at the Rhodians, which slows the Rhodians down a lot.
So,
However, you had 3 threats. So this cargo container, as you dive out the way of it, you accidentally brush its control panel, and it swerves off and smashes into another shop, like destroying the shop front, and it like grinds to a halt inside the shop. On the bright side, nobody else behind you has to dodge out of the way of it now. On the downside, you just destroyed another shop.
I didn't. The Rhodians did.
The wheel security may not look at it that way.
Then they're idiots.
Well, they're about to be
Take a look
wheeled
at that
and
in an
dealed then.
instant
But-
replay.
From my position is the door within.
Jedi evil.
Shut
From my position is the door or door controls within short range.
Yeah, so you're now here. I'm going to say that is effectively, technically, yeah. I'm going to say that's basically short range.
I want to try to shoot
Well,
the door controls
well,
at the
we're
next
actually
two,
Okay,
so I can close the door in front of them.
okay, that's the next thing you want to do. All right. Who wants to go next? Who
What?
wants to try and catch up with Vuz?
I'll try.
You've caught up. It's not like it's a chase, right? You've caught up with them, but you don't have time to shoot them yet. We gotta wait for your.
Wasn't my only
friends
role
catch
just
up.
to not get hit by the thing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then that means you're still back here. In which case, you need to make another check to move up, which will be the standard check with the setback.
So the door is not within short range.
Not where you are. No, it's in. It's. You
Can
can't
I
even see the
shoot?
door where you are.
Okay.
There's no straight line of sight between you and the door. You can see the Rhodians who are like in a pile of people with wheel security heading towards them.
Could you use that skill to make their grab sled fail?
Hey, hey,
Could I use?
That's pretty
that
good.
That would be very clever. Yeah.
Could I use the what?
Bad
You have
motivator.
a skill. Use it once.
Oh
per
yeah,
session.
yeah. I heard scale. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I'll try that. That is mechanics check alone, I think.
A hard mechanics check.
Yeah. Yep. Just hard mechanics check.
Okay. Nailed it. The grav sled has a bad motivator and breaks down in the hallway here.
And I guess I'll just try to get closer then if I'm not really going to be within range right now to shoot them or the door.
Not easily. So if you
Bob
want to
getting
make,
But you're
tired.
saying there's a chance.
If you roll 3 success, you move up 2 spaces, right? That could essentially be enough for you to just close it.
Okay, I'll do the regular coordination thing.
Run it.
okay.
Is still setback?
Yep. There's still crowds. There's still people running in various directions. But yeah, you make it another maneuver. So you're now you're in the crate area, watching labor droids desperately trying to move things out the way and hearing shouts of wheel security coming through. Okay. Anybody want to try and catch up with Buzz, the furry cannonball?
I'll try and fail again here. Let's see. Here we go.
I feel like you shouldn't fail with that many dice, but yet somehow you managed to.
Don't be mean.
There we go.
Finally.
Congrats, you get to hear. Well, actually, you're more like, yeah, kind of there. So you managed to get closer to Buzz with no real incident, with 3 advantage, in fact. What do you want that to do?
The crowd's died down at this point, so there's no more setback.
Yep,
Something
that
like
works.
that.
No, that's perfect. Yep, the crowd is dispersing as security arrives at the scene. That works for me. Okay, who wants to go next?
Get in there, Vernon.
If you get lots and lots of success, I'll allow you to go 2 maneuvers. No problem.
If
Let
they
me
roll
just
3 more
double-check
triumphs in the next single roll, then
All right, does that look right?
Yep, that looks great.
Oh, yeah.
The
You were
bonus
saying?
does something.
Oh,
nice.
Okay, I'm going to say, yeah, you just make it right. You just, like, waltz through and make it right up to Buzz. You're both within short range of the Rhodians now. No
Okay.
problem. And Thar, what would you like to do?
Is that including the triumph?
Yeah, the Triumph basically lets you just get there to
Okay.
within combat range.
I'll just try and move through that.
Potential combat range, anyway.
The setback and
no,
what else?
No set.
No setback, just 2 difficulty.
Well, I tried.
Thar is making tea on the ship still.
Thar just sits down and says, fuck it. Okay, 1 advantage. It gets around to the Rhodians' turn. They see wheel security. They see you guys. They see the grav sled. They just jump off the grad sled and run into their hangar and closing the door behind them. Wheel security moves up to the grav sled. What's going on here? Hey,
They stole
What
the
do you do?
droid we're waiting for.
you have proof this is your droid?
We can give you the comms. I'm gonna say, fuck, I'm not even anywhere close. My bad.
You can go ask the people that are knocked out on the floor behind us that were delivering it to us. That's what happened, right?
Isn't the
They're not-
office
Yeah.
right
There are
here?
two guys. There are two guys knocked out. Look, I'm afraid you guys are gonna have to come with us until you can straighten this story out.
No, I'm sorry, officers. We don't have time for that. And now that I open my mouth, I don't know how to lie to them to convince them to let us go.
I would
But,
say,
We technically do have time
I'm
for that, so
sorry.
that was a lie.
are wheel security? Are they droids or are they?
They're people.
They're people. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a
Droids
very
are people
buff
too.
Mon Calamari,
They
apparently.
They start walking towards Vernon and Buzz with handcuffs out.
It's like
Handcuffs.
why don't we just ask the droid to just remove the restraining bolt that they put on him?
Well, the droid is knocked out by the
Oh,
restraining
yeah.
bolt.
I can
Yeah.
fix it if you just let me take that off. You can ask it as many questions as you want, but don't arrest us.
There's a lot less paperwork in this for you guys if we just do it this way.
So Walden's walked up, presumably as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Walden, could you make a? That sounds like charm to me. So that's just an easy charm check.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay, I suppose we can let you get close to the droid, but bear in mind we've got our guns out.
You can
God.
keep a complete watch on what Buzz is doing.
Don't worry, boys. I get it. Sun's out, guns out. I'll take care of this. No problemo.
gonna move up, Bob.
Could you
if that's
make an easy mechanics check to remove the restraining bolt? Oh, perfect! You just flick it off, catch it in your hand, wink, smile. A woman swoons.
One of the guards is a woman and she swoons.
Yeah, sure. IT3PO suddenly sits up and says, "Ah, hello. You must be Vuz Poor.
Hey, that's me.
His voice keeps changing.
You must." He turns.
My throat
left.
hurts.
You must
Shut up.
You must be Wheel Security. Hello. These people are authorized to transport me. The Rhodians are not. Wheel Security looks at the droid, looks at you guys. Oh, well, there's still the matter of all the damage that fight caused. We're gonna have to take those Rhodians in, and you guys have to stay here until we can review the security footage. We need to make sure you guys pay up your fair share.
We had shit thrown at us. Our fair share was not getting our stuff stolen.
Yeah,
We also-
well,
We also didn't.
They were
fire a single
dumbfounded.
shot.
tell us about that.
They were running down here, throwing shots everywhere. We were just getting our shit stolen, and now we're in trouble.
Mastercom's voice comes over the Wheel Security comms. The Solonian caused damage to Tap Cafe number 5.
That is not true. I had a giant crate thrown at me.
No. Remember, you fell in through the door and knocked chairs over in the Tap Cafe.
Oh my god. I'll buy you a latte.
The fine for such an act is 200 credits payable immediately.
Fine.
Or
Take
ship
my
will be impounded.
take my last 200 fucking credits.
Oh, the boggling wasn't worth.
One of the guards says, "Is that all, Mastercom? Is that all they owe?" Yes, security. Please impound the Rhodian ship. Copy that. Okay. Give us the credits and you're free to go.
Here. Take the credits, and here's an extra 5 for yourself.
Oh, thanks. You know bribing an official is illegal, right?
I'm not bribing you. I'm just giving you a tip. Isn't that what happens on the wheel? I'm not asking for anything. What am I bribing you for?
This guy's stupid.
I just
What
go
are
to
you
him and just
doing?
say, just take it. Doesn't
Take
matter.
your droid and leave.
We're done.
We're going to guard this docking bay.
Good for you. Come on, IT. I got another droid you can meet.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Hey, kid, don't mention it.
So you walk back to the through the much quieter street, back to your ship.
Back to the player character ship.
Yeah, the PC ship. And you can take off.
Yay! Well, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I want to scan the ship for a homing beacon before we take off.
Okay. Could you make a 4 difficulty computers check?
And I'm going to upgrade my last one with a... or one of the last ones with the other thing here.
Okay.
You could have Arnott assist you, right?
I don't know if I'd get anything other than a boost out of that right now.
Yeah,
but-
but Arnold can still boost. Okay, you do in fact find what appears to be some kind of homing beacon attached
Wow.
in a hidden location on your ship.
Waldron, look what I found. They were going to try to track us.
Oh, yeah.
I can try to reprogram it to see if I can feed them false information and then hide it here. Like, download a fake GPS app onto it.
You know what? I've got an idea.
The advantages, by the way, tells you that it appears to be an Imperial homing beacon.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Let's hold on to that for right now, and we'll hyperspace
Sorry, you're going
out.
to hold on to the homing beacon?
Hey now.
Waldron,
Listen to me.
what are you trying to do?
Walter's trying to slow us down.
Why
the
did you
river.
just stop in the middle of your sentence to say, hey now, listen to me, when no one was saying anything?
Hey now. We have an airlock on our ship, right?
Yeah?
We could just, throw it out into space.
Yeah, but that would still give them an idea of which direction we're going.
We could go a different direction, throw it out, and then just...
But I'm saying
know.
I could try to reprogram it to give them false information from here without us having to jump somewhere else.
Sure. Yeah, try to reprogram
We'll
it.
try it my way and then try it your way?
Your way and then the highway.
So can I try to reprogram it to like broadcast that we're on fucking Mustafar or something? Or traveling to
Sure.
Mustafar?
Yes,
Make a
Mustafar.
4 difficulty computers check again.
And Arnott's gonna help. I have no more points. There we go.
Oh my god.
Okay. The threats are that it won't last as long as you hope it will. Basically, you've damaged it a bit, so it's only going to last a short time, and it might be kind of obvious, but it will at least probably throw some people off the scent
All right.
for a while.
And I'm just gonna try to hide it in behind some boxes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think it worked, Waldron. I don't know if it's gonna be very stable, but the signal's going, and I made it basically look like we're heading south instead of north, or the direction we're not going.
Good enough for me.
Okay. So, you guys are on the ship.
We're on the ship and we are taking off.
Okay, you're given takeoff clearance because you actually haven't actually done anything shockingly illegal.
What a time to be alive.
Only one fine.
Only one small fine. Yeah, I'm impressed.
For jostling some chairs in a tap cab. 200 credits. Can you believe this
Rebel
shit?
without a cause.
Look, they do not want people messing up the wheel. It's meant to be a safe haven for stuff. And you're going to be heading to Chogana, which is... Where is it on this map? Okay, so you guys are currently on the wheel, which is... Drumroll.
The orientation of this map is just...
Awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't know why it's this way around. I guess to make so it could be made easily printed in a book. The wheel
Yeah.
is like in the mid-rim. Mid-rim on the Polemian. Which one's the Polemian? It's purple. Okay.
thought it was near Tion.
Is it near Centauri's? I think it's just like over here.
I think
somewhere,
it's
like
up
in this
between
region.
Tion and Centauri's.
Yeah. Then Chalgana is relatively nearby. So Raxus is probably on this map. Yeah, Raxus is there. And Chalgana is somewhere nearby, I think, but it's probably not on this map because it's not a very important planet, you know? Okay, so... Jumping to Chalgana.
We were actually going to go to Ord Mantell and shop for a bit. So
just gonna let those Rhodians go and
No, they were getting arrested, remember?
Oh yeah, you're just gonna rely on the completely faultless and impossible to beat security.
Yeah.
And the fact that the Empire are clearly on your tail.
Well, no, they're not. I rerouted the tracking
planet.
device. We've solved
That's
everything.
where the wheel is.
It's fine.
So
retire
that's where
now.
the wheel is. We're going to. Okay, so there's Raxus. I'm guessing Raxus is going to be there.
Yes,
And
it is. Let me actually.
you look at the Star Wars Galaxy Map.com and then you can just search.
Yep. Where are you, Chalgana?
Where are you, Chris?
It's near Quermia, on the very edge of space. Basically, it is. On Calamari, there's Bakuni, there's Quermia. It's over here. There, yeah. Okay. So we're going to leave the hyperspace jump for next time. Will be the start of next session.
All right.
So, and you have a boost on that, I believe.
Yes.
Boost. Okay. And you all get 25 XP.
Hey.
That's 5 XP for investigation, 10 for saving IT3PO, 5 for disabling the homing beacon, and 5 for the additional stuff you did. So a nice solid block of XP there for you guys.
Hey, I'm down. Woo!
And that is it for this session. We're going to roll and see if any exciting obligations are triggered. Because technically obligation wasn't triggered last time. The bounty hunters I threw in just because I'm nice. And that appears to be a 16. Glorious.
That's
a 16. Whose is that again?
Waldern?
Yes, that's Walden's favor to Athakam, which is now a bounty on his head from Athakam.
Woohoo!
So you can expect potentially more bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Now, when you say potentially,
I mean, it depends. If you're on Chalgana the whole session, it's pretty unlikely that that they'll show up. But you know.
All right. Well, I guess that's going to do it for tonight. So thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the stream. The normally scheduled next session would be the 15th. I don't know what's going on with holidays for everyone. But since we've missed so many, if especially Bob is up for it, we could try next week if everyone's
I'd be
around.
quite happy to do it next week because this is a pre-made adventure. It's a lot less planning effort for me, so it's a lot easier for me to run. So I'm quite happy to do it next week, and we can get this done before Christmas, maybe.
hey,
Yeah. So I'll after we've inertialist levered. Are you good with that?
Sounds
Kalo,
good to
I
me.
assume,
Should be available.
yeah,
based
I'll
on
be
your
there.
response there. Okay.
So I'll be there.
So yeah, we're gonna do it on the 8th. Then is going to be our next episode, and as Bob just alluded to, we are getting to the end of this particular campaign. So we've probably only got 1 or 2 sessions left. I'm not
Something like 2, yeah, 2 maybe 3 if I decide to throw in some spanners into the works.
Well, everything just goes so smoothly for us. We'll probably like blow through it.
You'll be super happy when you meet the tree octopi.
Ooh,
Oh.
spoiler alert. But yeah, we do have plans for further tabletop content after, or further RPG tabletop specifically, after this campaign has concluded. So even though we are reaching the edge of despair, do not despair, because the starting edge of more despair is soon beyond. And with that, good night, everyone.
Yo,
Despair
Bob.
is but a cliff into the
Abyss.
something of despair. The abyss of despair. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everyone.